The Aztecs. A civilization that to me is pretty awesome. Awesome because it's different. Today we build an empire off the back of luxury goods such as tequila, clothes, pottery, furniture, coffee and cigars. The challenge is simple. Build all four wonders as the Aztecs and make an insane amount of cash along the way. Let's get stuck in. Well, hello everyone and welcome yourselves to what is going to be the Aztec empire that we're going to build. Here are the details on the screen. We're going to keep everything pretty standard. I've only reduced the sea level to have a bit more build space, hopefully. We'll see though. Alrighty, we've got to pick our starting location. Then with that sea level dipping, look, you can see that multiple volcano-y kind of looking mountains have popped up around the place. I actually want to build away from everyone, if I'm honest, and the plan is to go for the wonder style and just make loads of money via probably tequila and cigars. We'll see. I wouldn't mind trying to go further up on these guys, but I do want to do a bit of ocean diving as well, so let me pick a spot. Alright, I think this is the spot. We've got a nice ocean kind of area, and I can see we've got fertile land to the side of it, we've got coal, we've got raw coffee, cannabis down here, and we could get across to these guys as well, which is a gemstones. We'll see. Let's do it. Right, we're going to keep everything default with our initial resources, and we're going to keep money because the game is all about that cash, right, as we know. Let's hit our town center right there. Let's pause it up. We will go with corn breeder. Allow corn farming within the radius. Yeah, let's go with corn. I'm going to not use the turn off the tutorial. We got to grow population to 25 anyway. Let's go with this grassland hunting or grassland herder. So let's go biome bonus. Let's go ranch productivity. And we'll go for a bit of a cut down here. And we'll bring a road down that way. We'll let this play and start. Let's get stuck in and going. Look at this beautiful little building. Playing as the Aztecs today. Right, let's draw our first ones then. So, fruit gatherer from the trees, fishing lodge, immigration office, iron mine, or pig ranch. We obviously do need food. I wouldn't mind trying to get hunting early on because it's quite handy. So let's buy the hunter's lodge to start. And there's quite a lot of animals here actually, so it'll keep us sustained for quite some time. So let's chuck it pretty close right here, and then I need to decide where we're going to put our houses. I think for the most part we're going to have to move these around anyway. The only thing we have here is it's not a very good starting area for houses. So we'll have to have a temporary kind of setup. But at least we can start making some income. So we'll get the hunter's lodge in, then the houses. In terms of corn farming, we'll need to buy a spot. And I'd be very tempted to go out that way. I'm going to attempt fishing pretty early on. Yeah, let's claim this province over here. That unlocks the bridge. And then we're going to go for this corn breeder. Although we need that fertile section, actually. It's pretty cheap. So we'll go with that. And that keeps us a little bit of money. So we've got good space. And then what we'll do is place pretty central out this side where we'll get the maximum amount. So let's maybe go with that. And then on the Hunter's Lodge, we're going to go sustainable hunting. That's going to be our first bit of food. And we'll start corn this way after they've got their houses in. Alrighty, we've unlocked our research tree straight away. Then let's go with our foreign trade ASAP because money is going to be good. So we'll start ticking that one up as the houses come in and getting our research. If you haven't already, I've played once before, so I learned quite a good amount on it. But you get research and gold based on houses when you've got them in. Each house can obviously hold 4, as you can see. So we'll get maybe some more, but I do want to try and keep a little bit of space. These are going to be fairly temporary because it's not a very good spot for housing, if I'm honest. So we'll get one more there. And in terms of the animal hunting grounds, we are going to go with the smoking chamber because it's just 15% productivity. So we'll get better food either way because food is a bit rubbish to start. Now, as you cut down the fruit trees, you'll get the fruit automatically as well. But I think we will also buy one of these. And these, if they're adjacent to this bad boy, are pretty good. But there just isn't that many fruit trees there to be useful. Actually, you know what? It's not that bad. So we're going to put it adjacent to this because you get this fruit bait adjacency upgrade, so we'll go with that one. And I'll cancel all chop orders around this sucker. And there's our... We've received wheat seeds for getting our first bit of farm down, but we can go... So we've unlocked farm now, which should allow us to start dragging over these. And honestly, I'm going to put in quite a big one. I don't want to go over the animal bits too much. I want to go for something that will give me 4 workers. That's 5. There we go. 4 workers there. Let's start with that. And this one is going to be corn. There we go. We've got a good mixture of food coming in now. Oranges, papaya, and meat. And that's without the fruit gatherer. Just cutting down some fruit trees over here, but that's fine. I may even just keep this as a fruit area. We can move all this along, have farming this way, and then get the main houses out in the kind of desert area. Now, fruit, to be honest, we'll go meticulous, and we will get delicate gathering and pest traps. 30% productivity if there's an adjacent hunter. Just need 10 wood. There we go. So these two now are buffing each other. And then when we get our forester, which I should be able to get in, I can get it to plant fruit trees. I'm honestly going to re-roll until we get one. There it is. We're going to buy that bad boy. And this forester is going to go right where it's red here. And let's put it there. We've got our jobs within this area anyway, so we're all good. And I think our farms come in. They just got to remove these stones. But as it stands, the hunter's cabin really doing well with these upgrades in here, so we should be absolutely fine. And shall we grab a fishing lodge? Honestly, mushroom farms are good, but we're also going to need tools eventually. But for now, you start with quite a lot, so let's go with a fishing lodge too. And then food-wise, honestly, more than enough now, haven't we? Alright, we're going to prioritise cut non-fruit trees only, prioritise planting fruit trees, and hopefully we'll get a bunch in so we can have this area good. What I'll do for gathering is we'll go trees, wood, and we will cut down what aren't fruit trees. Right, I'm going to go with another house now. So we've got it. I'm going to keep things pretty central here for now. But our first research is done within the tech tree, which unlocks our good stuff now. Honestly, there's no point doing any of these yet. I'm going to go with the medicine farming. We'll just kind of tick this up. But we do have the trading post. It's a bit too expensive right now. So we're just going to hold fire. But I think the trading port should be good this time around because we're out at sea. So that's something we'll be able to do. We've got a wandering trader. So is there anything we want to sell here? Make a bit of cash. And we're going to end up with a lot of leather. So I think I'm all right to... Oh, we can only sell 80 anyway. So we'll make a 789 here. That's perfect. And we will obviously get the trader's yard in when we can. I'm just building a second storage yard here with some basic resources in. And then over this way, we'll build a little bit of a storage yard for food only. Already looking awesome. I absolutely love this game, by the way. And there has been a recent update, some harder things that we'll try. So it's nice to see the game is still being massively updated too. But the goal for today is genuinely to go ham on the naughty goodies and make a lot of money via that. Alright, we're just going to allow trees to be what is in the houses for now. I'm going to grab a quarry. And is there iron around here? There is iron. I'm going to grab potentially an iron mine as well. I really want to spend the money on a trading port though. Must be built on a coast. We do have the coast, so yeah, it should be good. There we go. We can get our port out this way. It's 150 stones, so we're going to need a lot of that. So I'll keep that in my hand at the moment, but we'll get the quarry probably on the go as we have plenty of space to do it. And for now, we'll just get our industry area going in on this bit of stone. I'm going to buy a medicine gatherer too, because these things, we will have problems if not. And it looks like our upgrade did finish, so let's go into... Yeah, let's do a farm technology. Do we need that actually? Maybe not actually. It might be better just to move into the tech tree and keep going. No, that's fine. We'll let it tick up. And I've just seen we've got medicinal herb seeds, so we'll unlock that. But I want to put this medicine gatherer, ideally, in with this area where they're going to put trees, right? It needs to be pretty dense with trees. So if we put it down here... No, that's not great, because we don't want to take over. I'm going to put it there. Ooh, noticing need workers. Slave traders have arrived. They offer you some slaves. Go on then, I'll buy 5 slaves. Why not? And we will take the productivity book, most likely. Yeah, that'll do. And we'll take the immigrants. We'll take the passion book. So productivity and passion will definitely get you into the wood place. And then we'll get our houses on the go because that's quite a lot of population we've just nailed right there. And look at all that lovely corn coming in. It's beautiful. There's some big corn on the cobs, I can't lie. So I think we need to commit to this trade port now that we've got stone. Really don't want to take out this hunter's lodge if I'm honest, but I think right here is good. So we're going to stick it there. That does remove it, but that's all right. I think we've still got there. We've got sustainable, so it'll still be ticking up either way. I might need to move that, but for now it's making our fruit count better, so I can't complain too much. But once we've got this up, we should be able to start making some better cash anyway with our raw resources. All right, let's have a look then. We can officially trade. So I'm in favor of giving over some stuff here. I'm going to keep hold of the wood and stone where possible, but things like leather and meat, maybe just straight meat because we've got loads of it. 531, nice easy coin. And then we'll try and get this going. We'll want to upgrade to increase the load where we can as well. And the more zones you have, the more base income you get, by the way, guys. But ones with actual special bits on, like the cannabis. But yeah, the more money you get, right? So you'll need them for resources. I'm going to have to pick a spot where we're going to maybe house people. This is a pretty good one, but it's expensive. This might not be a bad idea as well. It's a tricky spot. It's not open land, so we will need to consider that. Let's claim it, though. The reason we're going to claim it is for that base income. And now what I can do is start planning out some roads to get through. So do something like this for now. There we go. We've got some roads going in, and then we can really start to plan out the actual houses. Now, houses need to be close enough to the workplaces, so these houses will probably stay. But then I want to plan some more out here with the extra buildings and stuff. Now, with this wild card that we've got, I think I want to get... Well, it's mainly a tool maker, but I don't think we've got it unlocked. Yeah, the tool workshop. Perfect. This one has a bad desirability. They don't like to be anywhere. So maybe down this way? I really want to take too many trees out. We could put it this side. Yeah, let's go here, because then it's still far enough away from this for bad desirability. And what I'll do is you can up the appeal as well. We'll just have little bits around. That should be room for something there. And we can trade once again. There's going to be a lot of this, I think. As we can only send 60, we've just got to send the little bit that we can at the moment, which makes us a little bit of cash. For the next upgrade, it's 1,500 where we can send double. So it's worth doing. I'm going to bring that pretty central. So it looks like we finished the farming at least. If we want to get up to tier 2, we should probably push pottery quite quickly. Now, if we look, we've got corn already. Tequila distillery, right? It's the agar seeds. This is where we want to get to eventually, so... But for now, we'll go pottery then. That means we can get the clay upgrades going. And there's our statistics bureau. This thing honestly doesn't really matter. There's no point much getting it in, if I'm honest. But we'll place it over here anyway. It's a free build. I need something to make these guys a little bit happier. So what I'm going to do is grab a tavern. It's 320, which is annoying, but I think this is okay. And this covers all the houses. So let's get you in there. And then we can trade. And after this trade, I'm going to upgrade the building. I want to do it on something maybe that's going to make us enough money. 1,200 by selling some stone tools. We'll be making them very soon. So we're going to do that. And there's the end of the next year. And I'm going to hit the upgrade of the trade port straight away. So we can send double the amount now. I'm going to go for another farm. And this time it's going to be for medicine. So it doesn't necessarily need to be in range of this. We don't need anything too big. We are running out a little bit. So we're going to go medicinal herb on a small farm just over here as well. All right, now we got our tools in. We need to look. I think we'll stick with stone tools for now. But it does mean I'm going to need another stone miner. So I'm going to do that. Although we could switch to iron tools, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go iron. Now, this is going to affect this one house, but I think that's acceptable. Although, I'd be tempted to move this road about. Yeah, let's do that. And then we'll put the iron mine as far back as we can go into this. And then we'll rebuild the road. And it looks like our pottery did finish. So we're going to go now down into Honestly, farming technologies again, just whilst we wait. And we'll buy a potter, we'll buy a clay pit. So the clay itself is going to have to come up into this region where our farm stuff is. So I'd be probably tempted to stick it out this way. But this is going to need a house or two close enough to actually work. So we're going to want to get maybe one in. And we'll get a bit of a storage yard just for this guy. I'm going to allow everything on that. I think naturally this is going to be just that basic bits. I don't want that storage depot, if I'm honest. I'm going to get rid of that. But we can get our potter in this side as well. Maybe a little bit closer to town. There we go. So we'll get clay going. That should then allow us to get pottery going, which will then get our houses to tier 2. And as we hit tier 2, you get more income and science per house as well. Now, I'm just going to switch the tool workshop to crude iron tools, because the iron mine's about to come in. We're going to go rapid mining as well, because we don't care how quick they mine this out. And there it is. Employment Bureau. Once built, you gain the ability to manage the job priority. Oh, thank you. It's about time. Again, another building I don't necessarily need. We'll go ahead and slap it out this way, though. Why not? And we'll probably see how our competitors are doing, if you ever wondered. There is a bit of tribalness going on over here. They're not looking very good. Stormheim's on 31. This is normal as well. I know I want to try it on hard at some point, but it looks like we're way ahead. Yeah, we're good. Right now, look, we can trade for 300 resources. So we could sell 300 meat for 2,600. Boom. This is where we're good. So quest completed, trade 10,000. We get a company's act. Minus 2% trade fees. That's amazing. So we'll go into our town. You get these cards you can stick in your town centre. We're going to stick that one in. So minus 2% trade fees, maximum up to 10%. So each trade we do is going to be good. Now I'm just going to let these kind of settle in before we move forward. Food's still great. Basic resources now ticking in. The main one we're just going to need is some iron. But I do want to go ahead and set up some houses this side that we're going to need them. Only thing I need to consider is where we'd put the taverns and things like that. So there it is. We're going to unlock this tavern. We got cooperative fishing. What's this? Every 1% happiness above 60% gives 1% productivity to fishing lodge. Not bothered by that card, so I'm going to sell it. But I'm going to set up probably a housing area just out this way. So we're going to start by placing the tavern. Income is negative. High upkeep costs. That's fine. Don't you worry. Income will not be negative soon. As soon as that pottery comes in, these guys are going to be laughing. So we're going to get the improved kiln and the potter town for when we get it. Our first house has hit level 2. And actually, we can probably negate this by buying a zone, to be fair. So, as base income's pretty low on these. We're actually down in the jungle too, so there's more disease. I'm going to take that one, though. And then what that does do is gives us this a little bit better. Like I say, we'll negate it with trade. We're actually good on money. All right, let's just get this charcoal burner improvement out of the way. I know we're not doing it anyway, but so we can get into this. And I'm going to start by getting 2 houses just in there. So we'll go housing around this, and it means I can get some businesses down this way. And look at this now. Fruit tree count is at 135 because of this bad boy. So we want... Now we've got that, we're going to say plant non-fruit trees and cut non-fruit trees only. So we'll have those switched to that and we'll get more wood out of it. And for the sake of these guys, we'll probably just make sure we cut down all this junk. We don't actually need these ones. Now let's go trade. So what can we get our hands on now? We've got crude iron tools. Look at that. I don't necessarily want to use them at the moment, but we could bring us in some good cash. The main one, I probably will just reduce again. Go with the corn. And a bit of leather. 2,400. Wow. Lovely. Very, very good stuff here. Let's move forward then. Let's grab the mushroom log sterilization. And I will try and get my hands on. If they show up, we'll grab them in. I'm just going to wait, actually. We'll get another wild card. And I can get a mushroom farm. And a mushroom farm uses... This isn't bad on houses at all. So we can put this one closer to these guys. But we want to check the range. So actually, I'd be better off getting the mushroom farm down this way. And that processes logs into mushrooms, I believe. What do these tier 2 Aztec houses look like? That's the tier 2 right there. It's a bit snowy, so you can't quite see it, but very cute. I wouldn't mind getting across to this one because it's got coal. So that's a pretty expensive area, but it's a really good one. So I'm going to claim that province, and then I'm going to claim the coal mine. I'm going to buy one of those. We're going to try and get across to this because coal is a very, very good early sellable thingamajig. We'll take the passion card, and what we'll do is get the coal mine. I think the coal is over on this one, isn't it? There it is. So we're going to put the coal mine probably backing into there. We're obviously going to need some kind of housing over in this area, but I think that's okay. We can get one or two just here, actually. Let's put two. And that was quick. We've got the mushroom log sterilization. Let's grab the sheep branch because we want to be able to just get all of these in now. And we should slowly now be getting this in much quicker. All right, there you go. So we're going to upgrade intensive care. So 30% production bonus when worker slots are full. And we'll get the passion card into there. So this turns 8 logs into 20 mushrooms. So we could do maybe mushroom beer, you know. At the moment, logs should be fine once this one starts planting the other trees in any little space that it can. But it's mostly done fruit trees, so yeah, it has. Look at that, that's so good. So now that that has created all of the stuff it needs over there, we're going to demolish. You get the card back usually when you demolish it, and then we're going to move the forester out. And the forester, it can't obviously do it in the desert, is going to go this way, and we're going to go solely with wood on this guy. So we're going to prioritize non-fruit trees, and we'll go cut and plan. And this guy then can produce for us over this side. And in the meantime, we're just going to keep cutting down anything just outside of its zone before, so we've got some good resources. I'm going to upgrade the town hall now to level 2 as well. And let's go for plus 20 for each claimed province. Does that give plus 20 income? It does. Wow, look at that. Yes, let's go with that, baby. Let's go upgrade tree now and have a quick look then. So there's the warrior stuff down here. Look, all different types. Each person has separate ones. So you see Jaguar warriors different to the duchy that we played last time. Let's go for forestry technology. I'm going to start upgrading some of these. And the town hall level 2 allows us to buy wood and steel. And we can get our first sheep branch in. I will take the sheep branch because this should be all right to get in over this way. Does fit there quite nicely, if I'm honest. So I might just put one in there just for these houses, and then we'll get one more house. I was hoping that would fit. I've got this a little bit wrong, but we'll put one there. I might move that up one more. Looks like our coal mine is now in. We're going to go rapid mining, and we're going to get the wide shaft to get more batches coming in. Got the storage yard to come in next, so we should have a fully functional coal mine very soon. Now, the potter, I am going to upgrade the worker slot straight away. It's 1,000, but it's going to allow us to get more out of it, so the work rate will be much quicker. I probably want to put in some productivity cards in there as well, because that's our first tier 1 upgrade for these guys. As you see, luxury, you get beer, cannabis, furniture, pottery, tulips, and sake are the ones that you can get them in. I'm going to flip to the middle age, guys. I'm going to do this because I want to get down to the corn breeder and then the tequila distillery, because that's another tier 2 drink, and it's also a money maker. And then we'll just start slamming out those guys. Not concerned about food at all. Honestly, fruit trees are very, very powerful next to a hunter shack, these two together. And we've got a lot of mushrooms coming in, but look at that corn as well. That one corn farm is just insane. And we'll sell 300 corn, because why not? Look at that money. Wouldn't mind grabbing that tulip farm, though. It's a pretty good spot. And this one's a good one to claim as well. So we can get a bridge over, right? I'm going to claim that one. What we'll do is get a bridge. And this could potentially be something really good if we wanted to continue it on as well. So I'll put a road going up. Not sure what I want to do with it yet. I do want to buy this tulip zone, but it's expensive, so we are going to hold on. And there's our sheep branch coming in as well. Nice. We'll let that slowly multiply on its own. You start with 2 or 3 it is. You can buy them, but there we go. Middle age. Reach the middle age as Aztec. Beautiful. So, mines deplete 50% slower or 10% farm productivity within granary radius. Now, this is probably really important because as we grow everything we need for our raw resources, which is going to be tequila, we're going to need it. Although I actually genuinely... Oh, what do we have here as well? Choose another era bonus. 15% productivity of beer, vodka, wine, tequila, mead, and sake. Yep, alcohol production. It is. Unlocked the wild cards. Yeah. Shut up, Anne. We don't care. I'm just really excited to move in, I can't lie. So we're straight away going to go into the corn breeder then. Should probably, we can do beer as well, to be fair, but I really want to rush this. I will grab that wide shaft in, and we'll go rapid mining as well. I'm just going to absolutely hammer this out. The improved shift ones we want, because you get 20% productivity once they're full. The main thing is we need to make sure that they are full, right? Look at that, the sheep's already at 5, so I've got it set to kill when reach full capacity. You can do half or kill all. I'll leave it at full. Now, I've just seen, in order to do tequila distillery, which brews agave into tequila, we're going to need the iron working, so I think I'll go through just grabbing some of these beforehand so we can get that set up. Now the trade's coming in. We're going to pick something that, again, is worth some money. If we can get the tools, though, that's what I want. But coal here, as that starts to come in, it is worth quite a bit. So I'll sell what we can of it as it comes. And then we'll probably chuck out some meat. We're looking pretty good on cash anyway, so it's not a problem. Be tempted to get a few of these mines in. Just because the coal really does sell for silly money. And I love how see where it says coal on top there. It's cute. So we've got plenty of wood now. This thing is doing work. What is this? 20% productivity for 5 coal. Let's grab that as well. Absurd, if I'm honest. And we're good to move into the next one. So let's grab beer brewing, because that's nice and easy. And then we'll take... We don't need the corn breeder. We've got it. And I'm going to get in another farm that's doing... you know what? I'm not actually. I think what I'm going to do is get another mushroom breeder. And we're going to turn mushrooms into beer. And I'm going to claim this province next to us, just because it's annoying. And we're going to grab the mushroom farm next to it. And I can go back with the sheep farms and stuff as well. I think this is ideal. And because we've got this storage here, that should be absolutely fine. And then we'll get the brewery kind of around this area. Maybe another house. And I probably should train a unit for now, but I would be tempted to hold fire. So the upgrade tree down here, you want to try and get really, which one is it? There's the one that defends with the forts. That's the one we need. Let's quickly grab some of these then. Yeah, we'll go through. Is it the Empire building? No. There is one that... there's a fort somewhere. Alright, should we go to Town Hall level 3? And what does that give us? The card shop. Yeah, that's the one we want. This allows us, what's that? Plus 10% mine and quarry production. And we get all the good stuff. And I think our beer brewing has finished. So let's go for Agricultural Revolution. We'll grab the granary. And we'll grab the card shop. There's the beer brewery. But the card shop can go in first. And this thing will probably stick over this way. And this allows us to buy. So we need something for our town hall at the moment. Yeah, houses with pottery get +4. That gives us more research. Let's grab that card. And then we'll stick that in the town hall for now. And then that should bump our research up quite considerably. And beer brewing is a -1. So we're going to want it over this way, I think. And what we're going to do is allow the extra storage in there for beer, mushrooms, meat, and wool. And then the beer brewery, we're going to go with mushroom beer. And we'll also get the intensive care on these guys. And hopefully we'll have our next tier 2 ingredient for this. Now, I'm going to go ahead and demolish this to get the card back. I'm going to demolish this. I'm going to place one house in there. One house this side. And then I'm going to put the tavern in. And there's our brewery. So we're going to go for fast malting for 15% productivity. We'll get brewery town and improved malting for 20% less input. That's fine. Let's get our granary in. So we should... I get the boost from there, don't I? Ideally, we want it this side though. And then when I put the next farm, this end will be good. And then I can get rid of that actually, can't I? Once the granary's in, we can remove this and that'll be food only. So, medicine, shall we get another farm in for that? I think so. And I'm going to fill in that one for medicinal herb as well. So we'll have 2 of them here. And look at that, we are into the 5th year or 6th year, 5 years past. Everything looking good, to be honest. There's nothing really to complain about. I think what I want to do is get even more iron mines. I know we don't quite have the population to work on it, but we're going to keep doing them here. And now we've unlocked the copy button. Lovely. So we just need to get the actual people working on this one. We'll get rapid mining again. We've just got too many jobs at the moment. So maybe an immigration office, actually. That might not be a bad idea. It doesn't really matter where this thing goes. We've actually got space for it. Just slot into here. And trees can't be built on this bit anyway, so that's good. Right, let's go into the tech tree. And let's go into... Just going to grab furniture anyway, because that's a really easy one to make from logs too. And we'll have multiple luxury items coming in then to upgrade these houses. So tier 3, I believe, they get 2 types of luxury tier 1. We'll go to tier 3. There we go. First house to level 3. And there it is. Just talking about you right there. You look awesome. And with that, we get the more science and income, don't we? So we'll want all of those tier 1s done and ready first, and then it's just more we can sell. And the copy button basically uses a wildcard to use it. We're going to accept these, and we're going to go for the productivity book. And whilst I work on a bit of my next setup for furniture, I'm just going to continue with the farming technologies and stuff to make sure food stays good. And there's our first furniture workshop. So it makes furniture from wood. And honestly, as we're going to have some storage this end, I am going to get a little bit of industry for them coming this side. We've got tier 3 over this side as well. And as they upgrade, by the way, guys, you get more people living in them too. So you can imagine it just starts scaling like crazy on this. I think all in all, we're doing pretty well on money though. So to the point where I could probably sell a little bit of pottery with them. It's not worth loads, but it's worth enough for us to be able to sell. And then we'll sell off some corn probably. Making some big bucks on these sales. Now, we've got room for one more card, so I think it makes sense to probably buy an actual town slot card. There is houses with beer get +5, or farm management, so 8% farm productivity. Let's grab that one, and then we can stick that in the old town hall. There we go. That'll make our medicine come in a bit quicker, won't it? We are in the jungle, so we've got to kind of factor that in. And there's our first furniture workshop coming as well. And I'm going to flip the houses to... Basically, I'm going to control-click, turn off wood, and we're going to flip to coal now going forward. So they all should just use coal. And as I say, whilst I continue on, I'm still going to go ahead and start unlocking some forestry technologies. So wood cutting is going to be increased. And then it means I can ramp up these guys. We're going to go furniture town and then minimalism. So 20% less input. So 8 into 6 furniture instead. And I'm actually going to produce quite a few of these. Now, we obviously do need population, but I'll get a second one here. And I think I'm going to use this now as a point to connect these in. Oh, there's a dodgy rock there that we're not allowed to connect in with. That's annoying. And we've hit our first level 4 house, guys. There it is. Look at that beauty, because we've got furniture, pottery, and beer in. Still smashing out these, by the way, just getting them up. So production in quarries is going to be handy, just whilst I continue to build these guys out. And I'm going to train up an archer unit, by the way, just so we've got them. Now, if we claim this one, we can push into raw coffee, but it's a little bit far away at the moment. I wouldn't mind continuing out this way. You can now raise minor city or fort to remove them from the map. Good. I'm going to start claiming up a couple of these smaller provinces then. And I'm going to get my second beer production in as well. And let's get a second coal mine in as well. And we can upgrade them, but I honestly think I'm going to keep them going. And we'll get that job happiness into the coal mine a little bit happier. Always helps. We're on 74 at the moment, so I'm okay with that. But yeah, the second coal mine in should be good. Just gotta wait for some more workers to make their way over to town. But we're on 84 pop already. I'm flying through. It's great, if I'm honest. Lots of tier 4 houses, so able to bring in quite a bit of cash. Income, as you can see, is really good. And then I should be able to start, I think, selling a little bit of luxury. Definitely not that much. I think we'll maybe sell 50 of those. And now we'll go into our tech tree and start unlocking something better. So if we go tequila, we get our agave seeds. I think tequila might be a tier 2, but we need iron working first. So let's grab that. And again, we need our workers in here, but we're looking good. All right, that didn't take long, if I'm honest. We've got the iron smelter, so we'll grab that in. Let's open up our tech tree. Taylor is ready for research. That might not be a bad idea, just because we have a lot of clothing, but I don't have people for it yet. So things like the library, so we can get research in, is probably a better idea. I can't place the iron smelter just yet either. Now we've got our library, so we're going to go ahead and get 2 of these in. That almost was perfect though. This covers all our houses though, so I think I'll get a library there. And then for these guys, I think we've got a good slot right in there for these to be happy. And it fits in perfectly. That's actually what I was saving that spot for. Oh, and then that research. I mean, it's already going up really quick. If we just check each second, it's like half a research per second. 292.2, so really, really good. Oh, look at that. Reward card Master Potter. What's that one? Potter's gained 20% efficiency in the town slot. I think for now we can keep it. Just waiting for these libraries to come in. But we've hit over 100 population now, which is awesome. We need to put in a productivity book. I think I'm going to go ahead and put it into the furniture. Just 1 extra, so it's not too bad. We are low on the furniture anyway, but that's good. Library's coming in, so we're going to bump up our research after the fact. And I'm pretty good to get the iron smelter in momentarily as well. I don't want to do it just yet. We're going to need to upgrade these at some point. But after this finishes, which is about to, we're going to come in and I'm going to grab the tequila one. So we're going to start this, and it's just so we can start growing the agave stuff. There it is. That libraries, those 2 libraries pretty much doubled our output. Yeah, look at that. That's beautiful. And so our tequila empire can begin. Let's get it. Now, tequila itself doesn't necessarily need to go in this zone. Go for this building combo next. There's our tequila distillery. And we'll unlock our agave seeds. So this is now where we're going to stick these bad boys. And let's get one this side. So that's going to be agave. And we'll also do another one this side. I actually want to bring it from the top this end. Is that weird? Yeah, that's going to go over the red, isn't it? I think for now we can just start some smaller ones. It's 3 in each. It'll be our agave seeds. And then we'll get our tequila distillery. There's 1 house this end. Does it really matter? I think we'll get... Yeah, let's get more this side so it's within our areas that we can put houses in. Because we do need to put more in. We got 2 more there. I'm hoping that's close enough. Oh, we just got combo level 1 across the board. Because we finished that research. So once we start getting those extra stuff in, we'll be loving life. Just keep going with the trade relations. House adjacency... Houses get +1 for each nearby house, max +3. We probably want to grab those too. Get more money. So the building combo is the same type, should get the extra productivity. That means these guys are already getting the combo stuff in. Now we need to get our iron smelter in actually before we can do the tequila distillery. So let's place it this side. What I'm going to do is get another storage yard, probably around just in this area. Oh, it's too lumpy, isn't it? Maybe get a bit of a storage yard this side then. And look at this now. We've got some really good beer and pottery. Still struggling with the, what's it called? Furniture. But that's more that we can get in. That does now mean I should be able to sell off some beer. So let's go with 100 beer. Let's do 50 pottery. And then the rest, honestly, let's sell off some corn. And we have officially got our first iron smelter in. So we can get a lot of upgrades done once this brickwork comes. And we're already making them. So we're going to get specialized tools for the 15% productivity. And then we'll get the upgrade here. So coal and clay makes that bad boy. I don't know whether to preemptively grab another clay pit. I think that might be sensible. I don't really want to go over the farmland though. There's this one house that'll be a little bit... So it needs to be by the river, doesn't it? That's alright. We'll stick it there then. That's going to take over some of these trees. But I think we'll be alright. And we got that second forester coming in, to be fair. I'm just going through unlocking a few of these. It's got the Empire building, got the Jaguar Warriors. We'll probably grab one of those. They're pretty good HP, I think. They're a slightly better version. So we'll get one of those in, just in case we get attacked. And what do we need for this? So 21 agave makes 9 tequila, but we have plenty of upgrades we can do. So 16 agave makes 10 tequila. Lovely. So we'll have that coming in a moment. Looks like we're nearly there. Now, in terms of corn, I could also turn that into some more bits, so way more beer as well if we wanted to. It's looking pretty good. I think mushrooms are still great, so we could get a third beer distillery. And the more of these we get, the better, right? We're just waiting on some bricks, though. Well done. First house, level 5. That must be our tequila coming in, which is a tier 2 luxury. It's got to be. Where is it? There it is. Yeah. What did you get yourself your hands on? Some tequila. Look at that. It's beautiful. So agave then, with the amount we produce... Oh, I want another agave farm. I think I'm going to do it. And I'm going to go, whether we're in the red at all, I think that's all right. I'm going to stick this here. And we'll go agave again. And then we'll get in one more tequila factory. I'm just going to switch to iron tools. And we're going to get in more tool makers, I think. Just because we're struggling a little bit on those. So let's get another one there. And then we'll continue with trade relations. And in here now, we should be able to make iron tools, which will last a lot longer from our iron bars. So we should be good. Get both of those set up. There's border protection. That's what I need. Let's grab that. Just because I'm scared. And then we'll go... Just grab storage depots so we can get the market. I'm actually going to use the storage depots. And then we'll grab market. So whilst that one's going, we're going to get our first fort in. And this is going to help protect us now, so we won't necessarily need to worry about getting any units in. And realistically, where do I want to stick this sucker? I think I'm going to put my first one out this way. And this gives income anyway on the zones, doesn't it? Yeah, so we want multiple of these anyway. Just because of the income protection, so we'll stick one out this way. And look at that income. 582 now. Awesome. Yeah, look at tequila. Wow, 45.59 per thingy, so we really need to get a good number on those. Still gonna have to just sell the small amounts of stuff for now, but that's okay. And there's our 2 done now, so we'll make sure both of these tool workshops are upgraded. And we're making iron tools. There we go. With those iron tools, I think you can upgrade these guys. The forest townlet. Obviously, we don't need them yet, but I want to get some more furniture in. It's a very slow luxury item. Right, let's get another farm now. So I'm going to start in this little corner. And I'm going to build it around this. That's 3 workers, and that's going to be another corn. Ooh, brewers and distilleries gain plus 30% efficiency. We need that. So, what do we want to get rid of? I think we take that out. We get the master brewer card in. And we'll have to take the hit on the trade one, just so we can start pumping out. So we'll get more tequila and more beer based on that. I'm going to go for another mushroom farm, because we're getting lower and lower on these guys. And we'll get them all kind of upgraded where we can, because we're using the food for other things. I did get the extra corn farm in, so we should be all right. But I think we could even get another one. I might fill out this area. Actually, now that I think about it, let's grab those cabbage seeds, then we'll go back to this. Because the cabbage seeds, their yield is pretty good, I think, just as straight food. So, don't necessarily want it in this bit. I'm going to go in here with cabbage. So we'll get another new farm in. That should help with the food. I mean, we're pretty good, but... And we've got the catapults now as well, so I'd be very tempted to grab one of those. Might not right now. Do you know what? No, we're fine. One of the things we do need is more medicine. So we'll go medicinal herb. Each time we put a farm down, you get the combo anyway, so they work way better than before. And we need more iron smelters. We need all sorts. I need multiple of these. I'm going to sell off a bit of tequila now. Probably not that much. Look at that. 52 tequila is 1,600. That's amazing. And I'm not going to necessarily sell off the corn. I think we sell off leather just to keep that going. We don't have tailoring in yet, so... Alright, I'm going to test this. I'm going to send in all of these to see how well we can fight. It looks like they're pretty strong. Their HP and attack is pretty high, actually, so we're going to retreat. Just because that sounds like it's quite hard to kill, actually, so we're going to need better units. Well, this population filling up super fast, man. Let's get one more house this side. I don't want to necessarily put it in there. I think we continue with a house or two over this end. I think I could potentially fit a school in there afterwards, so I'll just do that for now. Maybe one or two this side again. Maybe one there. Not ideal, really, but I don't want to cut into these trees at all because the fruit is coming in quite well. Now, we're going to grab a second sheep farm now and place this next to this one. So we'll get the combo and get better production. And we'll also make sure we're getting even more farms. So medical should be okay once we get a batch off this one. Right, let's buy up a couple of provinces here. What's this? There's like some... What's it called over there? I'm going to go up this way and claim a couple of these. There's tulips in that one. And we'll go there. What is that? Odd statues ruin. Plus 200 province base income. Ah, look at that. Plus 30% hotel service quality. I'm going to grab this. We've got enough money. Just so no one else can. So if we put hotel in there, we'll make more money from it. Right, we can go into our first grand temple, I think, if we want. I'm not going to do that yet. If I'm honest, I think we continue down. So tortilla bakery, that's pretty cool. I think we officially go into tailoring now. And then we got quick builds. Bakery's already started. I'm going to grab beekeeping afterwards, and then there's deep sea fishing, which is going to help. So we'll grab in a tailor. This is a negative impact, so we got to be careful. I think I'm okay with the tailor coming in this end, but I don't know. I feel like we might be able to push some technology out this way, so I'm going to go ahead and do the first tailor this side. But what we will need to do is a storage section, so I'm going to go with a bit of a 6x6 here. Let's grab the grand temple. There's the windmill, not yet. And this storage, we're going to turn off the foods. I'm going to disallow all, actually. Ooh, 20% input consumption in this building by minus 20% for advanced mushroom farm. I'm going to take one of those. And this is going to be clothing, wool, and leather. So we'll have a nice clothing setup. And then we'll bring this out this side. Then we get another tailor the other side of it once it's done. And we'll get the advanced mushroom farm in. This is insane. So we'll keep coming this way. Hopefully we have enough they can reach for this. But we may as well, right? That's a load of food that we can also eat. And then we can just keep beer coming. We're holding on. Look at the tequila. 292 in now. This is awesome. So next trade we can really start to get even more money. I mean, we're doing great on money anyway, but I want more. And with that, the temple cards... We're going to buy that because we want to be the first one to build it. It's 275 brick and loads of stone, but we need to use some of the stone up. So why not stick our grand temple? Actually, it might make sense to come in this way. It'll take them a long old trek to build it, but that's fine. I think I'm going to do that. So it looks like if we get the hotel and stuff, we got this in this area. We'll be the first one to build that then. That is our tulip farming area, but that does still leave us plenty of space to get it in this side, if I'm honest. If I'm being better, it should go about there. And then we get tulips in as a luxury tier 1 resource. And it doesn't sell for that much, so we may as well keep it for us. And it's a really easy one. So we're getting very close to this Enlightenment age over here. What do we want to grab? Shall we grab trading company for automatic trade? And then maybe we'll need gold smelting to move on, but I don't think it matters. I'll probably hold fire and do quick build in a minute. And there it is, trading company into quick build. So I think I'm going to slow down now. Did we reveal any tuna? I'm going to buy the deep sea fishing and I'm going to buy the trading company. Where's the tuna? Out this way. Damn it. Actually, not bad. We've got to go pretty far that way to get it. But we do have, if we get deep sea tuna on this bit then, will that work? I think it will. They'll just have to go and get it, right? And trading company will finish off. We're already on the 11th year anyway, but trading company is 250 bricks actually, so we might want to hold fire because we're building the Grand Temple first. And there is our advanced mushroom farm. Look at that, 68 wood makes 156 mushrooms. That's insane. Wow. So we're going to go with the productivity book, and I'm going to slap it in there to make 180 mushrooms. So I think we're officially allowed multiple of those now, so actually it would make sense to move on to these guys, right? That's an insane amount of food and beer that we can keep bumping from it. Right, we'll grab gold smelting because we'll need it. I'm going to do all of these before we move on. And then we've got double productivity book in here. That's nuts, man. As we've got wild cards, I feel like it's silly to not get multiple of these. 455 wood, though. Maybe a little manual cutting. It wouldn't go amiss as well. Right, we've got everything in the Grand Temple, so that's being built. Tulip breeder is also done. Food is definitely more important at the moment, though. I think we're just in a surplus, so it's not a problem. Let's grab Beekeeper. Don't know if I'm necessarily going to put one down. Don't need a gold smelter, and we need the trade company. So we've got the bricks that we can place in for this now. Wouldn't mind just squeezing it this side, to be honest. So we'll stick it back there. Although, we could go into Candlemaker. Let's grab Trade Route next. Might just grab one Beekeeper then, why not? It needs to be within the trees, and we could make it work. Don't necessarily want to cut down too many, though. Down here is probably a good idea. There's a pretty big tree count. Yeah, let's put it down here, then. Just slowly start working those up. Actually, like, Medicine Maker is down here. Cool, we'll convert medicinal herb into that. Now, food, I think, is okay. I'm going to go for another medicine one here, and we'll get that converting. I think that should be more than enough. Alright, we have the Medicine Maker, then. Let's get one of these in. I feel like I'm quite happy to get rid of these farming bits now, so let's get the Medicine Maker this side. We do need to up our wood again. We are looking pretty low, so let's go ahead and chop this section. And I can upgrade my coal mines, actually, if I wanted to the Middle Age one. I don't think coal's too bad at the moment, but it wouldn't hurt to get more. Feeling pretty good, though. I mean, look at that tequila, man. It is time to sell some tequila. 300. 9,685. Boom. And I'm going to continue claiming these. I think we've just spent all of our cash. Not actually, but I'll keep going. We want to border with all of these. We'll grab warehouse. So most of these we don't need yet. We'll have them ready. And now we really need some houses. So I'm going to go ahead and get 3 more this side. I'm saving those 2 slots. Got a couple of houses coming in down this end. I'd be very tempted to get a few more this side. We could still make use of this area, I think. It's not amazing, but maybe a small housing area here for when we get the farms up. That's cool. Thank you, Anne. Just giving me some money. I think we might want to go into the Enlightenment age. We'll grab this candle maker. Look at these mushrooms now. These things are nuts, man. They cost a fortune to keep running, but they are so good. And we have our first lot of clothes in, so that's another tier 2 that we'll be good with, I think. So it is time. The Enlightenment age begins. And we will take a candle maker because we may as well utilize this stuff. You know what? I'm going to put it down this end if I can. So candle maker uses beeswax to make candles. We may as well upgrade it. And there's a few that we can upgrade. Like I said, wood we need more in, don't we? So I'm going to get these upgraded. And then we should be good. The wood will come back up. It's already there. And then medicine-wise, we should start producing this. We'll upgrade the catalyst to get more out of it. So I think medicine is just used a lot better. And then we'll try and get the improved extraction. So 1% productivity for each level 4 plus house in the city. Although we could use bark-based extract. We can get medicine maker from mushroom. And because we've got so much of it, it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to get one from both. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to quick build this. Just because we've got such input here. And I'm going to put mushroom extract. So it uses 16 mushroom to make 10. 12 now with the catalyst. And then this one will upgrade improved extraction when we have enough wood. Welcome to the Age of Enlightenment. Thank you. So for this era then, we can either go for town attractiveness or 1% science boost for each 2% happiness above 8. So we're going to go for rationalism and 20% luxury resource productivity doubles luxury resource import fee. We're not importing anyway, so we're going to go for protectionism. Yeah, go away. We're not scared of you. And I think we can get our town hall upgraded when we've got it. We'll probably want to set up an auto trade. So auto export, we're going to say tequila. We'll want to keep 200 and then maximum trade per year 1,000, right? So trade amount next year 195. We'll do it because we'll get profit from it anyway. We'll just have tequila in there for now. And then, I mean, look at mushrooms, man. This is a joke. We're always going to have loads of beer now because we have insane amounts of mushroom. And then medicine will also be another one. But the plan is obviously more tequila. Tequila, tequila. We just need to let our population increase a little bit now whilst we build our tech up. With all this, though, we can get the extra farming, we can get forestry, trade relations. All of these are going to come in super fast, so that's really good. Which one's really quick? Yeah, we'll leave just upgrading our basic upgrades here. I'm just going to check in on this. It says storage too far. If I chuck in a storage of this, does that mean I can deep sea tuna? If I just select that one, does that then allow this to go out and work? It does. There we go. So they go out fishing. Look, awesome. We get productivity. So we're going to have some deep sea tuna coming in as well. Very nice. Now I'm going to go for a third coal mine, and we'll upgrade all our coal mines to match. So we've got a good batch of those coming in. Obviously, when you get to Enlightenment age, you unlock the pollution tab. I think we're okay at the moment. So whatever. It is what it is, right? It's still smashing through these upgrades, guys. I've gone all the way through. I'm going to grab, I think, these guys now. We're going to try and take out these cannabis farms one below. Money is flying, though, so I'm very happy. I think I'm going to set an auto-export for beer. And do the same again. Just sell it. I mean, profit each year is pretty hefty off this guy. I'm partly tempted just to get another brickwork in as well. So I think as long as we can keep clay goods, grab the brickwork town, and then we get one more of these guys in. Don't necessarily care about the happiness of some of these houses, if I'm honest. And they're all pretty upgraded, as you can see. We're well into modern looking houses. People think you are okay, thanks. Now, I'm just gearing up to set up. I've got a library, a tavern, and some houses coming in this area too. And then we'll soon get the tulips, I think, as our next item. Now that I've got room. So I'm thinking we just go straight something like this. And that'll be a tulip farm. So I'll let them slowly build that out. Now, we will put a granary in, though. I'm hoping we can find one. So we're going to buy some wild cards here. Just roll it until you can buy wild cards. It's a bit silly, really. First house to level 6 there as well. And we'll grab a granary. And this will give us a 20% input increase on this bad boy if we place it right. I might buy that next zone, but what we'll do is place it there. Get that through. And how much is this zone? We'll claim both of these. All 3 of these, just so they can't grab them. And then we're good. And then that gives us room for extra houses this side for bits, you know. I think we're still okay, though, to put them this side. And then we can get extra food farms should we need them this end as well. So, looking at our tier stuff, I think we could... I don't have enough wood to get more furniture in, but I could get another wood collector, if I'm honest. So, I don't think that would be a bad idea. There's a lot of trees over here, so I'm going to quick build it. We're going to plant none, and then we'll get cutting. And there we go. I think that will give us a massive improvement anyway. There's a lot of building going on, though, so I think we just need to let all that happen. Upgrade tree still happening. We've got the musketeer. Let's go tax adjustment now. And let's also get our town hall level 4. So we can get another card in. That's the spy center as well. And delivery targets. That's awesome. So we're going to go to the card shop and see if there's anything else we want to get in. This military slot unit one is handy, but I don't think we need it this time around because I'm going for the wonder victory via points. So, ooh, pumpkin farming and blueberry seeds. That's nice. Coals give 20% more heat is actually very good. I think I'm going to buy this because we have less coal. So we'll stick that in. And it means I don't need to waste the bricks just yet to get the upgrade going. And we've got this spy center. This one is really handy. We can steal from those other guys. So maybe where do we stick the spy center then? I think we'll put it out this way. This one's free anyway. Counterintelligence, we won't do that. We'll steal. And it's a really, really, really good card. So we can now start to put bits on this. So we can come into their town and convert a couple of their houses into spy things. We just need the academy set up. And then we can place the spy cards on them. And we can really just damage them via that. Now, we've got to wait for a bunch of people, but I am going to train the first musketeers just because they've got good HP. Let's get 2 of those. And then that'll do for our military. And I do see the school just down here, actually. Plus 70% for surrounding houses. Vex doesn't stack, so we might want to grab that soon too. And I think the warehouse... Yeah, this thing is crazy. So we're going to want to get some of these guys in. I'm going to get one warehouse here. Maybe one this side, and where for our other production areas, probably one this side as well. And I'll let all items go into these. It's just a little bit easier. Maybe rather than the storage yard, we can get... Yeah, rather than storage yard, we can actually get that warehouse this end. And that should help our storage needs anyway. I mean, we have plenty of storage space, but it doesn't just means we don't need stockpiles instead. Right, let's grab the spy nest. That's the one we want to start converting some of their houses. I have the steel cards now. I really couldn't care less about this guy, so I'm going to start stealing from him. There we go. 196 gold. It's not amazing. He's not going to like me at all for this, but we're going to do it anyway. Bye! Oh, look at this. Industrial buildings get plus 5% efficiency for each nearby industry of the same type. So mushrooms are going to be stupid. I honestly want to get more beer in, but I don't necessarily need to. I think, like, tequila's solid. We're making lots of money every year for that. I maybe want to upgrade these. So, again, running out of wood, though. I might delete out a couple of these smaller ones. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of those two. I know, not necessarily ideal, but it's just rinsing through the wood that we don't need to be doing right now. We're only just producing more than we're consuming, so we want a really good solid amount of those. You know what? I'm actually going to take all of them away. We don't need them. And if I want, I can get more in of these guys, right? But I can use this for other industries, so definitely get rid of these. And then inside my potteries, we can get passion and the other cards, productivity maybe. Wouldn't mind getting more of those going. And there's the advanced potter. I kind of want one then. So how big's this? Oh, it fits in. Yes, this might be a bit silly now. So I'm going to have to now delete these out just to add the other ones. But I can fit a second one there. So we'll get the advanced potters in. I'm just going to now demolish out the normal potters. As silly as that sounds, I think it's the right thing to do. So we'll be on just advanced ones. So we'll get rid of all of these. And then in terms of clay, we'll make sure we have the proper cards in. Right, we're going to do some stealing and some terrorism. It honestly kills so many people, and then you really screw them. Sven Agner is launching a raid against you. You can ignore the raid and stay in a fortified position or fight in an open field without defense. If you stay fortified, you'll lose 3,830. If you fight, you may lose your army. Build fort at choke point. I think we're okay. I've had enough of your mockery. Brace yourself. Very much bracing myself, don't you worry. Where are my walls? Oh my god. Oh, he's raiding me. I think I need to go out and kill him. Reinforce. We've got the old muskets and archers to help with that. Let's go. There we go. We're going to back him up. You are not raiding anything of mine. Thank you. We should kill through these very quickly, because the muskets have super HP. And then when we've got more population, I'll train up a few more. I think I'm going to counter and attack him back, but I can leave that going. I think we're safe. These advanced potters then take 68 clay and make 96 potter with the current upgrades. That's nuts, man. What it does mean is I need more clay pits because we are rinsing through the bricks. So I think our next one is to build a few more of these. So we've got plenty of areas we can build these. And we've got our houses out this way. So I think I'll go as close to this. Maybe this way is more important, actually. Now we'll continue this side. I'm going to get 2 more clay pits. Quick build both of those. And then we'll get the extra worker slots. I think we've defended just fine. And we kept everyone. That's good. I'm just going to chuck my units back in there. And he deserves some more terrorism done to him for that. But I'm going to go with, instead of planned terrorism now, we're going to kidnap. So we're going to take his population for mine. But I'm going to come on in and do the dirty on him once again. Just keep him not in a good way, basically. So rather than leather here, we're going to change this one to wool clothing. We will get the upgrades. And we'll go to Tailor Town, so we should get more. And I might even change this one to wool. Although we've got quite a bit of leather to use, but I might just sell the leather. We produce a lot of wool, so yeah, let's go with that. We'll just use wool in the clothing for now. I think I'll just sell off most of the leather. Ah, Step Pyramid. There's the next big boy. I actually want to get into glass making very soon, so I think that's what I'm going to do. Come into Tech Tree. Let's go Sand Mine, because that's the glass smelter and the sand mine. There's nothing else I need at the moment. We're still getting a good amount of deep sea tuna in too, so pretty damn good. Got plenty of iron tools now if we wanted to make some money. Wow, 61 gold per tool. And clay, that looks like to be the right amount. I might get these upgraded once we get more bricks in. They're looking pretty good. Almost 300 population now. This isn't good enough money-wise, though. I need more. But look at this. We've got the tulips coming in. We've got pottery. We've got the beer. We've got 3 tier 3s. I actually need that 4th, so still need more wood. I'd be tempted to try and get another one in. Furniture is a bit of a nightmare. We need more planting, really. We'll prioritize planting with this one. We've unlocked the sand mine and the glass smelter. So, sand mine, I think, needs to be out on the river. And we've got just a spot for you. Right there. And then the glass smelter is going to be... where shall I put this? I think we unlocked a good zone, really, for pushing industry. I know there isn't much storage out this way, but I might get another warehouse in this side, actually. We got our first kidnap. We took 3 citizens. Nice. So we can establish our spy nest. I'm going to start doing it because you get a little bit of cash from them. It's nothing special, but it adds each one. And honestly, why not? It's quite expensive, but that'll do for now. Bit of a spy nest around here. And there it is, officially over the 300 pop. You legends. Honestly, do we want to get into our step pyramids just yet? Or machine gun? Because these victory points gives you productivity. So if we get it, we're good. Look at that. Coming into the 15th year. Okay, the policy office then. This thing, we do need to get in. I think I'll stick you out here. +5 city attractiveness for 20k. Trade routes is a trade fee. Policy office is great. I just don't think we can afford to do that just yet. I'm not going to touch my taxes either. We're good at the moment. Now, we're going to be good to start selling clothing soon as well. I don't know whether to manually trade that though. I think so. Like right now I can get rid of 100 if I want. And those potters are nuts. Look at this. We have like 700 in now. Now I'm going to go ahead and delete out this medicine gatherer. Not needed. And honestly, what do I want to get in here now? Maybe another house. If I'm perfectly honest, I think that's good. I'm still not messing with the fruit because it is producing pretty well. And having it next to this, honestly, this thing's still giving us a pretty good amount per season, look. The leather. So I can add a potter auto export now. And we'll still stick with it. I won't sell too many. And luxury goods, look, pottery. Let's go straight, sell 300. Boom. I'm 42k sitting in the bank at the moment. Still need a few more houses. Got one more coming in over there. Do I get one more this end? I can't build on that, can I? I can. We go there. And then let's think about this. I think realistically we might put wood or something down this end. So do I continue to put some more houses this side? I think the answer is yes. I'm actually tempted to try and change these roads. Okay, what do we want to do? I think budget adjustment would make sense. So we'll go with that one. Glassworks is not needed yet. But we will buy that step pyramid because we need this sucker in. But that's 335 glass, so... Can this realistically be put down? It's a lot of stone. I think the answer is yes. And I kind of want to put it here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Because we are going to have our hotel in this bit. We just need to make sure we start producing that glass. So we've got our sand coming in. I'm going to get that upgraded. And how are we looking now? So we've got a little bit of honey coming in. I've got a nice surplus of beeswax now coming. And this is looking pretty good when the tulips come in, right? That keeps our luxury 1 good. So we want to get our candle making now going a little bit more. But I do think a second one of these is a good idea. So we'll go for that. Do you feel like having a granary makes a lot of sense? So I'm going to buy those 2. Go into our next upgrade. Let's grab machine gun just so it's done. I don't actually think you need machine gun, actually. This is pointless, isn't it? Chocolate snobs also not needed. We need to just go into industrial. So let's go for work schedule. Obviously, we've got our budget adjustment now. This thing's awesome. But we just need to get into the next one. So we can reduce budget, add in Sorry, increase budget, reduce productivity or job happiness thing to make it better. As long as the budget goes in, it makes people super happy. So I will be doing it. And shift clicking this across every business. Alright, so I've come to the realization that you can have multiple trading companies, right? So the plan is to build multiple of these. Now, the only thing is they cost 250 brick, but I've got one here and I've made a subsidiary of my other one. So it lowers the upkeep, hides the auto trade button from here, but I do believe that then means on my normal trade here, all auto trades will link to that. So our total trade amount should be higher. So if we can push these up, we'll see. So we just need to keep an eye on the 480. I think for each one that comes in, we get 240. Yeah, there you go. So it has doubled. So as long as we get a few of these in, money is going to flow, baby. So I've got a little area I'm going to make into a trading complex this way. So let's go ahead and research the school next. So we're going to get these schools in. This is going to be huge for us because I'm just going to be able to get all the big unlocks really, really fast here. And we're just waiting for a few more workers. Employees a little bit low, so I'm going to continue stealing and hopefully we'll have that in. So migration should be working before long. I think for the fishing lodge, I'm going to get rid. So we've got the deep sea fishing. I don't think that's worth it anymore. We'll sell that one out. And we've got now the budget plus work hours. So I'm going to try and get job happiness basically up to... Actually, that's 90% is good, I think. And there's the school. So whilst the school is in, let's continue pushing these on. We've got nothing there that we need. I think we need to get into industrial age for that. So we'll grab the chocolate snob. Actually, no, we won't. There is no point in that. I'm not going to go into chocolate at all. That's not what we want. Let's also grab the theatre, because that is happiness. And we'll buy ourselves a school. First school. Oh, it's rather large. I'm hoping this does fit. Nice. It would be better here. I can't lie. We're going to get rid of that house. Get rid of that road. And slap it in here. Boom. We've got plenty of houses coming in, but I will replace this one. And that is brick, actually. I'm going to quick build the school. That'll give us a massive bump in research for sure. Here, look at that. That's crazy. And then we'll get another one this end, I think. But I think main bulk is these housing. Again, don't need to have it perfect. I don't anyway. I know people love to build it. The school looks really cool for these guys. Look, little benches outside. Obviously, high upkeep of 226, but it's worth it. The trade-off for the research, I think. I'm going to upgrade my spy effectiveness a few times. So when we kidnap, we're going to get even more. And spyness money gain, it's probably not bad idea to get those up as well. Because I'm going to stick them throughout the other guys. And I am going to only kidnap from this guy pretty much though. Let's see, I upgraded it. Yeah, we got 5 instead of 3. That was way, way worth it. That's so good. And what I might do, there's a theatre. We'll buy one of those, is actually turn. Just going to establish a couple of spy nests in this one. So getting +2 on that one. That's good. And now we're going to need to get some money in. Unfortunately, the theatre is huge as well. I'm going to move a few things around. So we're going to go theatre first. This end. Then the market again. And market, honestly, doesn't matter too much. It just needs to help the houses too far away. We could get multiple of these. I'm going to get one this side. And that just means that we can house coming down in these little bits now. So with that road going along there, let's go you. Got a little bit of space. Again, not perfect at all. I feel like we're probably going to go in here now because there is no room. And then we can get some shrubbery and stuff to link off from the industrial area, I think. As you can see, we have a lot of wood coming in now. So as long as we get the employees, which are looking in a good state now, because we're not building too much, we should be able to get a couple more furniture factories. And that's what I'm going to do. And we get the combo on those as well. And I can quick build these. And then I'm going to chill on money because I need to stop spending. There's the advanced furniture shop. Yes. Right. So we'll have to do that silly thing that we're going to have to now delete these out to get our advanced one in. Because plus 5% furniture export price. Wow. So rather than having these, we're going to want 2 of the other ones. So I'm going to go ahead and sell these guys out. And then copy one of these. Can it fit in this bit? It can perfectly. Boom. So we'll have 2 advanced furniture workshops instead. And honestly, I'm looking at my Agave now. We need another tequila factory too, because we're definitely selling that stuff out now. So I'm going to make this a subsidiary again. So we can now trade 720, is it? The fees are pretty high, but our profit is nearly 10,000 a time. So, and we don't actually have the tequila to sell at the moment. So pottery, I think we're going to turn up the max trade as well. So whichever comes in, we'll sell. Yeah, that profit going up low is beautiful. So we're going to build more of those, I think. That's how we scale mass money making. So in the tech tree now, we have got loads clocked up. So hotel's going to be instant. Then, what do I want to do? Probably glassworks at some point, but I am going to grab the stone road, then the glassworks. So we're going to buy a hotel, because we've got just the spot for you. We've got 2 of these where they're going to give us double. That does need glass, but that's okay. I am going to buy that glassworks and keep it in here, but I'm not going to put it down yet, because we are, again, waiting for the employees. Advanced Furniture Workshop, though, is done, so we're going to maximize the budget on this one. So 86 wood makes 91 furniture, going to be much better. So we are obviously going to give full worker slots, give 30% production when they're done. And we're going to go upgrade to Furniture Town, so I am going to try and get the upgrades into these. This should bump these up insane amounts. So that's now 108 from 86 without these other upgrades. And look at that, 2 productivity books in, takes it to 135 as well. This is beautiful. So I don't think I'm going to need more wood. It's coming in nicely with that extra tree farm setup that we've got over this side, but we have got to be careful. We're going to need to raise these out because this whole area is going to stay for wood, I think. And the jungle is proving to be pretty deadly. So even with these 2, let's maximize the budget. We probably want to get these upgraded as well. Even with these 2 on the mushrooms, we need more. We still have loads, so I reckon 2 more medicines will keep our number good, but we do get the medicinal herb harvest. But we are in the jungle, so we need to keep that in mind every single time. Yeah, look at this now. Net profit, nearly 16,000. It's beautiful, man. So as long as we keep a baseline number, I could probably do the same with clothing too. It's worth a lot of money, so... And this isn't even fashionable clothes, look at this. So we'll say, I might keep this, so I'm kind of aiming for population, so this will fluctuate. But we do want to be able to trade it. So as long as we see this trade amount per year, it's going to be great. Alright, let's go in and grab advanced logistics now. So that doubles hauling capacity of all citizens. It's actually kind of a big deal. And then, colonization we don't need. There's no need to... the way I see this game is it is pointless unless you're going to like do something completely different than the other ones, so... And our tobacco breeder down here is also something we probably want to grab. So we'll get that one and we'll get cattle ranch. So tobacco breeder means we're going to be able to stick that somewhere. Grab a hauling services. Coffee roaster. There is a coffee section here. Not going to grab it yet. Tobacco breeder I definitely want though. So we're going to need a new farm zone for this. We have some pretty good fertility over this side. 69% there. 100% up here on this one we built, so this might be our breeder zone. Yeah, look at this for farmland. Holy crap, man. Let's go in here. We're waiting for some more wood, but that's fine. Might even buy some in, actually, just to buffer us. And because we're setting up this tobacco breeder area, I think what I'm going to do is get the granary in place straight away. What I find weird is the large warehouse and warehouse isn't a card, but the granary is. So we're going to put this opposite tobacco breeder. And it looks like Nakiji over here has a 60 relationship. So I'm going to put my embassy in on their settlement. And that should give us that little bump. So gain income equal to 20% of revenue from hotels in the town that is built by you. Foreign building built gives back 120% of its cost after 2 years. So if we invest 3,000, we'll get 120% of that. And we'll to be fair, we'll accept that. I'm going to... productivity, and I'm going to upgrade the hotel chain as well, so when we get those in, that should help. So this gives us plus 1% productivity of all buildings now, which actually sounds like nothing, but it's not. It's really good. And look at this, we now have a good amount of furniture. We just need to make sure wood stays on top to maximize this. And what we'll do is we'll keep getting productivities into these. And I do want to get this hauling services. It's quite ideal. So if we, let's say, they'll haul from one place to another, having them in this one will mean pottery just keeps flowing, or food for that matter into the granary, that type of thing. So pretty handy. Right, let's go for the scholar's office now then, because this will allow us to make our own cards, and the cards being made is quite important. Now, for medicine makers, I'm now gonna... Oh, I need a wildcard to copy that one. I'm gonna actually buy them. So we're gonna get 2 more medicine makers this end, and these guys I will quick build. Maximize this. Oh, there's the advanced medicine maker. Nice. So we'll go ahead and demolish these guys out. It's a little bit weird that you have to do that. Definitely buy the scholar's office, definitely buy the paper mill, and we'll grab the advanced medicine maker, and in there it shall go. Not going to waste the money on it at the moment. And we'll swap out the other one. I'm going to move them down this way, because obviously we're going to use mushrooms for it, and we have the whole area for that, right? But they are dipping a little bit, actually. If we start using too many, we're going to need more. Right, let's go ahead. Oh, no, we need 50 level 6 houses. We've only got 34 at the moment, so there's not too much we can do there. Could grab this chocolate here. I don't think we need that. I think we continue with what we have and just scale up. So more wood. So we're going to set up a couple of foresters out this way. There is a lot of trees, so we'll go for 2. Right, this big one then, 86 mushrooms to 82 medicine. We've still got a couple of improvements we can do, so I think, and then chucking some cards in there will be good, I think. Just got to keep an eye on mushrooms because food numbers are pretty low now. So I think we're going to have to go into some more farms. Also, we have still some pretty good areas to do it with, so I did a pretty big one this end. Bread was a really good food, so I'm just going to go into start wheat on that one. Look at that, our step pyramid is finally coming in. Very, very nice. And our tobacco breeder is ready, but I'm not ready to put the farms down just yet. Just going to scale my food back up a little bit. And we have a lot of stone now, so it is time for those stone upgrades to come on in. Right, we've used all our stone. I've managed to do most of it, but we'll get some more in. Let's boost that real quick. And look at that food just out of nowhere, honestly. Medicine's looking good, though, so let's go ahead and demolish these 2. We're going to hit productivity book into this one pretty high, actually. 658. Let's get improved boat. 725, 725. Quite quick, so start pushing in deep sea fishing. I might even get more of these, to be fair. They're pretty handy. Just need to find the right spot for it, really. Yeah, that's good. Get another one of those. I'll probably quick build that. Get this one out. And look at these luxury numbers. Pottery is absurd. Make that subsidiary now, so export should be good. Pottery needs to go even more. Trading companies can be upgraded. But I think I'm going to go ahead and sell out some of this just to clear. Just because we have so much. So 960 now. We should be able to. Yeah, so you got to wait till year end, haven't you? And it's always going to take these. So furniture, well, honestly, whichever one's worth more. So we should put, really, clothing and tequila to the top. Tequila, I want the... Actually, clothing's worth more, you know. Do want tequila at the very top, though. So we'll sell some tequila out. Then we'll sell the clothing. Because look at the profit. 31,000, man. I don't know whether to reduce pottery, if I'm honest, then. Because this really doesn't matter right now. So I'm going to get rid of 1 pottery. And we're going to sell that one off. And I think furniture, realistically, we can get rid of one of those too. So, did my testing. You can clearly see it's not worth the hassle right now. So, it's less upkeep, and we've got more than enough for what we need. I genuinely think this game is awesome, man. It's so fun. Like, it's so deep. You can actually... Not very often I say this, seat builds can be quite linear sometimes, and it's quite hard to come up with ideas, but this naturally gives you about 10 playthroughs you could do without even trying. Now we've freed up that, we're going to free up workers as well, so we can then scale our food again, because we do need to scale that. God, we're living off mushrooms. Oh, let's go and get some more farms. I'm trying to go around this granary at the moment, and honestly, this is weird, but I think it works. So we can get 4 workers with a 95% fertility just to use this area. This is going to be wheat again. I'm going to start setting it up. I'm just going to quick build these guys so we got them. Going to start setting them up to get bread going. And honestly, I've got all these foresters now. Probably won't need this much wood either. Here we go. We've got the steppy pyramid in, so that gives us a good player score. We've got our hotel running. No visitors yet. I'm going to stick 2 productivity books into the mushroom farm. So we've got 4 total, so both producing 277 now. I'm not too concerned about this. We'll get a good batch in. I can obviously buy some worst case as well. Yeah, go on. We'll buy some bread just to keep us ticking. And we're filling up granaries like you wouldn't believe as well. It's actually sometimes better to get some storage yards, I find. Right, we're ready for the industrial age though. There it is. Welcome to that bad boy. Let's grab global footprint. I should be able to start going through these. Plus 30% wood harvesting yield on that, but that does mean we can now go into these. Oh, I want to go into the upgrade tree, but ooh, plus 50 gold from luxury consumption or plus 25 productivity to all production buildings. Yeah, we'll go capitalism. Choose an era bonus, plus 100 score from population, 100% scores from population and happiness. We'll go population score because we've got a big population. And there's our small coal power plant. We'll grab that one in. And the foreign quarter, we'll grab that as well. Money is looking good. That, well, firstly, upgrade town hall. We can get a 5th one in. And there's our office, plus 5 industrial production, more special cards in card shop. I'm actually going to sell out my archers now. And we're going to buy a new card. So we've got 26,000 to start with. Plus 5 farm production when there are 8 or more farms. Ministry of Agriculture. I feel like we should get that one. Ooh, 1 military unit slot for every 2 trading companies. That would be pretty good. I don't think that's really that good, though, for what we need at the moment. Because we're playing quite passive. So I think this mining equipment isn't bad. And what we'll do is stick that one in. So that is plus 30% productivity for mines if you have a tools workshop. I mean, it's a no-brainer, right? All right, rather than going into this here, let's go ahead and hit farm technologies, heat technologies, trade relations, ranching technologies. Honestly, we've got some nice ones, but then we'll come back this way. Obviously, I need to grab these just for the sake of progressing our research, but what is this floating city? First floating city grants 337 victory points. That's the last one we need, actually. That's crazy. I'm going for it, though. Just going to grab this irrigation pump, because I might be able to stick some farms where we don't necessarily think we can use them, right? And I do think maybe another one of these. I'm going to get these upgraded, though. Might not be a bad idea, just more deep-sea fishing. I am planning on getting a 3rd mushroom farm, though. Wood is looking good now. I just need to move this one along. So what I'm going to do, actually, let's do that now. Let's demolish this. Move it all the way along. Oh, that's really frustrating, actually. I don't think... Yeah, we'll go there. I'm going to have to quick build that one. And then we're going to copy. I don't think it can go in. I can if I get rid of this. All right, let's go... chocolatier we might need just for our own luxuries, to be fair. Let's grab an irrigation pump. And let's see if we can put one of these in the desert area. All right, we've got a lot of bricks in. It's time to copy in some more of these guys. So I'm going to come down. Yeah, we're going to get multiple trade companies. And now we've rinsed our money. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get paper maker in as well. This needs water, doesn't it? So we've got room for this thing over here, I think. Yep, we're good. Let's get our paper maker in. And then Scholar's Office. Honestly, I don't think now this fruit one is doing much for us. It's ticking us up a little bit, but if we look, it doesn't produce that much. So it's probably worth us taking at least that productivity book out. I might get rid of both of these. I'll keep them for now. We'll get rid of them eventually, because there's a couple more houses we can then potentially put in this area. These luxury stuff, though, man. Oh, it's crazy. All right, we've got irrigation ditch, so I don't want to go another year where we struggle for food, if I'm honest. So let's go ahead and focus on that. There we go. And this can be good farmland as well. The trees are still okay, to be fair. I'll go in and around. And then we'll just get mass large farms through this area. I'm aiming for 4 workers in each. So if I now upgrade my trading companies too, you see this? We've got 2 different ones. This one's an upgrade. It gives an extra 240, so we can double it with the glass as well. So our auto trade now should be absurd. So let's have a look. 1,680. So the profit should be amazing now. I think I'm going to put pottery up above the beer, though, because we have way more pottery. So we're going to make sure we're selling that. It's actually worth a tiny bit more as well. Now, I'm going to start claiming a couple more provinces this way, just so we've got them. And this is income anyway, and we've got money to spend. Obviously, it's down in the jungle, but that's all right. I've got to take over you soon. I've got to kill you. But for now, that's okay. And the idea is hopefully no one else can take them. We're kind of bordering. So these ones we should claim. They can't take any more, I don't think. And then these are all good. So that's fine. And I'm tempted to try and cut them off. So we can buy you, 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 and you. And you. So you can't expand down this way. Obviously, that's spending a lot of money. Allow citizens to cross seawater. A ferry. Okay. You receive coffee breeder from exploring the province. Nice. Right, there's our advanced tequila distillery now. So I can go ahead and do the silly thing where I have to now destroy these guys. This is huge, though. I can get one of these babies in and then copy it and get another one here. Don't want to quick build this one, so we'll get that going. Let's start researching the museum, because artifact cards to get bonuses actually is a good idea, and I might utilize that. Whatever's got money in it, I'm not sure what does at the moment, but I think that's the right thing to do. Right, glass smelters from sand and coal. Let's get a couple more of these guys in. Obviously, the plan is to eventually raise these guys. I'm just trying to see where we would do this, but I think if we start a new industrial little area out this way, I'm going to get 2 glass smelters. Actually go straight for the upgrade. And there's our museum. We'll definitely buy one of these because they're going to be pretty handy. And I'll put this out with our other stuff. Maybe up this way. So I'm going to take beer off the menu on here. I don't plan on making too much of that. And I think it's worth just keeping that in because it's not worth as much. I'd be tempted to reduce. I've already reduced pottery, but it's still coming in like crazy. So we're going to have that one come in. But these, obviously, I'm just going to move furniture in to get a big sale. It is worth a lot. But we need more clothing and tequila, like I've said. So once this second factory is up and running, we'll be loving life. So we have distillery district. The upgrades are pretty extensive, but that will start producing. And I do want to get rid of these. And we'll just copy in another one of these guys. I'm sorry, I know you're not as happy. And then we've got 2 more this end that we want to destroy out. So we'll have 3 advanced tequila distilleries. The only thing is workers. It's literally got 16 workers in, whereas one tequila factory has 4. So production is way more. But it's the export price that matters. Like, it's pretty insane. Just seen that coal is completely gone, guys. Coal is completely gone. So we need to move coal production. It's not good. We've got a region here. We can get this in. So we're going to need multiple coal mines, as well as some housing. I can quick build a few of these because we're going to run out if I'm not careful. So we'll get those in. I completely missed that. That's good we caught that just in time. And we'll upgrade them to their max. I think that should be fine. Those 3 will bring in quite a lot of coal. I can go to the Enlightenment age. I'm not going to do that because I'm trying to upgrade my trading companies where possible with the glass. So now we just got to wait a little bit. Does mean we probably want to get our new service buildings in though. And we'll go for something like the school. So if we start housing this end, that's not a bad idea, is it? And we'll just bring that up there. Because we've got a couple of sheep ranches coming in here as well. So I want to get quite a lot of those things going. I'm going to go ahead and get a windmill in. I think I'm going to start windmilling up this corn. And I'll quick build that. Got money to play with, I think. So that turns into flour. Then we'll need a bakery, which is a tortilla bakery, right? So we'll get a few of these in. We can get the advanced version going. And I'm going to get 2 of these tortilla bakeries in. And we'll start out this way. I'm hoping I can get through there, but I can't actually. We're going to have to come in this way. Now, other cold stores are out, coal stores are out this way. I'm just looking if there's anything else that we already have. Don't think that's the case, so we'll probably want to bring out from this bit. Not sure if we can actually. We'd have to get a boat over, wouldn't we? All right, we've got our 2 tortilla bakeries then. Let's give these the budget. Let's get them upgraded. So 17 flour to 101 tortillas. That's insane. Yeah, we definitely want all corn to be smashed into that, don't we? And look at this tequila coming in now. That's awesome. Agar's still okay. We're going to need another Agar farm at some point, but I want to get onto these cigars as well. Just so you can see what our scaling of traders are. 2,400 a year now. Mostly tequila and furniture at the moment. 58,000. So looking pretty good. I still have loads of pottery. I think we're okay on this 1 unit of coal actually again. We need this storage yard. Let's quickly build that so they can carry on just pumping out the coal. I think we'll be fine. Nearly on 500 pop now. So it's scaling really, really well. I just need to get more population again. So that's slowing down our glass blowing, but that's okay. And Tectra, we are ready to obviously do quite a lot of stuff, but I'm just saving it at the moment. So artifact collection then. I'm just trying to, I need to figure out where we get these from. But they're pretty damn good. I just don't know. Don't know whether you buy them or... Let's go to the card shop. Ah, replenish ore amount in target province includes oil. Look at that. Ah, that might be handy to get then when we need it. I mean, we're okay at the moment. I'm going to come in and start spending on these. We'll grab the infantry just so we can get onto the tank and stuff. I think I'm going to grab just a couple because annexing is probably a good idea. Let's have a look into our tech tree now. So the zoo would be quite nice. Electricity we want to get because we don't want to grab the coal stuff. Industrialization like here, like the iron smelter and all that. If we can get onto electricity, that's probably a good idea. We got a lot of bricks, so it's time to get in a couple more trading companies. By a couple, I mean loads. I don't have any more wild cards, but we'll get those in. And for the record, food is now absolutely insane. So I'm going to swap that for Agave. And that one for Agave. And we're going to change this Agave into corn. So, and I think this one can go into corn as well. We'll continue getting the tortillas in because they are incredible. If I'm honest, these things are crazy. Right, let's go ahead and get our scholar's office in them. I'm hoping, I don't know where I can put this actually. Yeah, actually, why not? No, we want to keep trade going that way. Let's get the scholar's office in here. Thank you, Anne. And we're going to make productivity books. Honestly, we're going to quick build. We're making so much money now. I'll show you in a second. So I'm going to push a coffee production now. I'm just going to have a quick look. So I think, yeah, this area is good. So we're going to start major or mass coffee production down this way. So we're aiming for keeping a large tier 2 thing going. And honestly, we're just going to quick build. Let's get a large farm just to start ticking up coffee. Max area is 500. Let's go with that. And that is going to be raw coffee. And we'll grab a couple of coffee roasters out this way. And it means I can then set up a nice housing area down here. I know it is the jungle, but I think we're all right. Then we'll get more wood farming coming down this way as well. So we'll get all this going. I think that should be good. I'm going to quick build just so we don't waste these resources. There is no need for this. And we'll maximize budget. Go to Coffee Town. And we're going to need a granary for this. Although coffee might not go into there, actually. We're going to need a warehouse. Let's get a warehouse there for you. And we can start coffee production. In the tech tree, we're going to need to get into industrialization, I think, steel. So we need goldsmithing to be able to do that. Probably grab the bank. We'll go concrete factory, is it? From stone and sand. Yeah, let's grab the concrete factory first. And there's our cigars. So we obviously need the tobacco too. Don't need a mint. Bank is always good. So this thing, yes, we have our slot for the bank. Very nice. So we'll go right in there. And I can even fit them in here. Nice. This is perfect. So we'll hit a nice amount. Is it better this way? Maybe. Go in there. Fits perfectly in there. And with the new housing area we're building down this way, it might be worth us getting a bank to descend to. The reason I'm focusing up on these two now is so we can get more luxury tier 2s in. Because candles, even though we have a few of them in, they're just not that good. I will start on cigar factory. Because I am soon to get in that stuff. So we'll buy one of those concrete factories. We will start one of these. And I've got just the spot for you right there. And look at our money now. 246,000, man. I need more of these guys, though. And look at that. We can do 5,040 trades per year now. So we just need to up these numbers now. We've managed to sell down our furniture. The pottery should start selling down now, which is good. I need to up this to 600. Concrete factory actually needs electricity. So we now need to put in our coal power plant. We'll get the battery in too. But we can place one of these, I think. Although, ironically, needs coal and steel to function on the bigger one. And we'll buy in our first cigar factory so we have it. And I'm going to just put some batteries out this way. I don't think these matter. So when we get in the steel, we'll build it. So coal power plant, rather than waiting for the resources, we can quick build, right? So we should be fine to generate electricity now, and then concrete can come in. I'm going to copy in more closed factories in now, so we get the big boy, I think, once these are quick built. And then I can destroy out. We'll buy an advanced tailor. We'll get the advanced one in. We'll change the budget. We'll put that as wool. Now this thing, 86 wool to 55 clothing, that's good. So I'm going to get rid of both of these. There's actually less workers, so I'm going to have to change this about a bit. I'm going to get them to move everything off here so I can copy this bad boy in. And there we go, our first bit of coffee coming in now as well. So we should be able to ramp that one up. I'm not going to sell coffee. I'm going to keep that sitting here for one of our luxuries, because we do need to get to level 8. And we'll get our second clothier in, advanced. And there we go, we'll have the 2 of them in. Once we get productivity books in, we'll stuff them into here. Now, I'm going to keep an eye on raw coffee, just to see how much we can actually make, because I want to get the advanced ones. So in order to do that, we're just going to need to get 2 of these in and then get rid of them. So let's get our advanced one in. And this thing takes 90 raw coffee to 99 without the upgrades. So that's really good. Get rid of these. Copy one of these. And we'll have 2 advanced coffee roasters there. So with the combo, we now get 111 from 90. Very good. Right, let's go industrialization now, because we get the 5% industrial output. Pollution reduction. We'll go into green ecological for now, then we can move across. I really want to get into sustainable green energy, if I'm honest, but it's very expensive. And there's the El Dorado we need as well. We need to get big boys in. We'll buy one of those. We'll buy a steelworks. From iron bars and coal, this one is pretty ugly, so let's continue industrial down this way. We can quick build pretty much everything now. And we'll start producing. So iron bars, we're absolutely fine on. We got 5,000. We got loads of raw iron, and we've got plenty of coal. Now everything really is pretty damn good. I need to slow down this medicine production. Somewhere's still producing it. I don't actually know where. I've got the one that's picking on the trees, maybe. But 2,600 medicine is impressive. And this is running, by the way, guys, just off this one upgraded one. That's also something we could potentially sell. We come in, look, the profit, it's over 100k per year now, and that's based on just mostly pottery, if I'm honest. We've done a little bit of the other stuff, but tequila, there is quite a lot of tequila being sold, to be fair. Tequila production's looking good, clothing production's looking fantastic. And now we're going to change our iron smelters into the industrial one. Look at this population boom. So, industrial iron smelter then, we can place, I think out here might not be a bad idea. And again, I'm just going to quick build. Get it upgraded, and what I'm going to do is get rid of the other one. Yeah, look at that. We got nearly 700 coffee now. That's perfect. So the main tier 2 level 4 that we've got is a problem. We are producing mushrooms like you wouldn't believe. I actually think we can get rid of one of these, if I'm honest. I think it's a bit much. So I'm thinking about potentially trying to get these better. Now, beekeepers, honestly, if we upgrade them to the Enlightenment age and then knowledge sharing, let's see if we can make these better. I don't think their effectiveness, efficiency is 150%, so I think copying in a few of these guys. Now, the tree count is really low, so we'll need to move somewhere else. Tree count's not bad over here, so I'm going to get 2 in this area. And I don't think we're going to be ever touching the trees here. Alright, it's time. It's time for tobacco and cigars. So I'm going to aim for the big 500. Let's go boom. That is tobacco. And then we're going to get our cigar factory in over here. If I can move that away, actually. And I'll quick build these. Honestly, we just got so much money coming in, so just do it. I'm going to spam in some more trade companies now. We've got loads, but there's always room for more. We're about to get the large candle maker in now. I'm going to see if I can get this moving a little bit better. And these things fit perfectly in here, so we'll give it a go. So this takes 86 and makes 88, whereas that's 21 to 25. That has 4 workers in 16, so 4, 8. Yes, as soon as we get the Enlightenment age upgrade in, we'll be good. Let's see if those 2 advanced candle makers make the world of difference here on our tier 2. Now, I'm going to come on in and I'm going to start unlocking tanks, because I'm going to build those guys in just so I can try and take out some of these ones, because cannabis is also another luxury tier 1, I think it is. So if we just open one of the houses here. Wine is another, which we could do. Glassware is also another one, to be fair. So I might get that in. It's a never-ending battle for workers, if I'm honest, though. You caught thieves sent by Stormheim. Enslave the thieves. Stealing player loses 3 citizens. Yep, we're going to enslave them. Thank you. Actually, on 601 population with not enough houses again. It's growing so fast. Right, coffee is worth a lot of money. We're going to hit that one up. And we're going to say, let's keep 600 again. And then if there's any spare after the other ones, sell the coffee. Although with pottery being worth less, we'd be better off trying to sell the coffee. Look at that, nearly 150k, man. Well done. First level 7 house. Nice. So candles definitely coming in. There's some tobacco now as well. Awesome. So there's tobacco and cigar. Just wondering, actually, is cigar a different tier? Ah, it's a luxury tier 3 item. That will be how we get our levels up. Awesome. So I think it would pay going into wine quite considerably. So I'll want to put the grape out this way as well, I think. So this could pay off quite substantially. Only 1 provincial building allowed per province, though. Could claim this province and put it down this end. And we could make fertility better. We're building a lot of housing here, so why not? Let's start wine production this end. Now, fertility isn't amazing here, but it's not that bad. So we'll get grapevines going. We get a winery. Where should we put the winery? Let's get it down this way. And we can start producing wine then. So it's time to train some tanks, but we need steel. Not enough to use this, so we need to get on that then, don't we? It's actually a population thing, so we could turn that up a bit. Ah, trading companies can now be upgraded. Oh my word, with the concrete. Look at this, 7,200 now. So really digging into everything. So we need to up production even more. Now, level 7 houses are pretty damn cool. This is it right here, look. We can get these guys to use electricity to turn off everything else. But I don't want to spend those yet. I want to save up my steel at the moment. I think we're in a good place in the fact that we've managed to make candles actually be usable now. So we've got 4 tier 2 stuff. So as long as we start pushing out these guys, we're pretty good. So there's the pocket watch we could go into as well. We have a lot of wood. So let's take a look at the clock makers. We need to import gold bars though for that one. Could mass produce paper from wood on this paper mill actually. That's not bad. And then luxury. So cotton and dye. That's a big boy one, isn't it? Let's continue on with the green ecosystem afterwards, and we'll grab a paper mill in. Although I'm going to have to try and get more population again. Look at the cigar price, man. Holy crap. If we pump this up, we would be rich. Cigars and tequila. It's like the best thing ever. So I think more farms in this space. I want to get it maximized because we can make this. If we go around like this, we can also make that. And I know it looks weird, but we can make that also tobacco, which is a tier 3. And then these guys are a tier 4, right? So let's get a bit of a storage yard for this. And let's pump out cigars. So it requires paper. This is why we need this paper mill kind of running. It looks like our stone and iron mines are now done. So what we're going to do is, rather than moving them, I'm going to buy the replenishing card. We're going to buy 2 of those. I don't think you can replenish stone though, from what I can see. Oh no, it does. That's good. Automatically. And we'll change this down to normal now, so I don't need to worry about them. The rapid mining was good, but I didn't need it right now. Mine depleted on stone though, it does say. That shouldn't be the case. This one is okay. So I need to click it specifically over here. Seems to only do it on iron, actually. Good news is I can stick quarry there, and then maybe... Is there any stone on this one? No. We can move it over, can't we? Plenty of stone on this one, so let's stick it this side. I'm going to delete out 2 of the clay mines now. So I've got to free up my workers, and I'm picking basically what has stupid production that we can reduce down. There are quite a few that we can do that with, so I can get rid of the brickworks now. And honestly, an iron mine, I don't think we need the 3. I'm going to get rid of 1 more. There's no way they've rinsed that coal already, so maybe I can replenish the coal here. I guess they will because of this. That's crazy, man. Well, the coal only replenishes 2,000 at a time, but that's enough. So we managed to stick another 9,500 coal in there, so we can keep that upgrading. Insane how quick they dig through that now. Right, this is looking quite nice. Got our first batch of wine in, so houses should be nice and happy. We just need to keep them good for tier 7. So we need 3 types of luxury tier 3. We obviously have cigars, toilet paper, pocket watch. What's that? Where the hell do you get toilet paper from? I think books are more than doable. The printing press is over here. If we go ahead and get clockmakers and then luxury mill, we can... Oh, there's something we can do with this. There's clockmakers, so we'd have to physically buy gold in, which I don't think's a bad idea, if I'm honest, guys. We can certainly do that with our money. I don't want to do it yet, though. I'm up for getting more tequila upgraded where possible to use less tequila, if that makes sense, but wine is where it matters at the moment. I need to get this going a little bit more. Actually, fertility isn't that bad. Like, if I can produce it in here, I think that's fine. We'll get the grapevines going. We can push in, then wine just going into the houses, so that should be fine. We've got 5 tier 3s permanently, 1 tier 2s, sorry, and tier 1s are okay. We're still struggling with the candles, but that's not a problem. Just realized we didn't go through finish these. Let's get that forest technology, last one there. It's this new order plus 1 town hall slot. Let's get that. There we go. We've worked the pottery down, so we're not going to be making as much money now. We're nearly at 1 million, but I need to potentially decide what we're going to sell. So if I look, food is absurd. We should probably just sell off any excess on, so we'll auto trade mushrooms. They're not worth a lot, but if we say let's keep 5,000 in, and then you're allowed to trade off, how many do we make a year? 4,000. You're allowed to trade off 3,500 a year, right? At least we're bringing in good money constantly then as a fallback. We'll have that at the bottom. Now, I've been reducing out jobs where possible, where we don't need them, because it can be quite tricky. This one, though, I could do with getting this in, the glass blowers. This is another one that we can use. It's just waiting. Just make sure when they're working, we get them in. At the moment, though, we are down, I mean, labor, we're down just under 100 people that we need. So I'm still reducing down buildings where possible. Now, I'm going to bin off one of these advanced coffee roasters because they're 20 people. I don't think 2 is ideal. So it's crazy. That's 20 people straight away. Oh, look at these fertilizers. 10% farm productivity. Let's go. That's needed. I just missed that one. Now, I am going to go ahead and get this zoo in as well. We want to get hotel attraction up still. We've built like crazy over this way. These lucky souls down here are going to get themselves a nice zoo. I'm going to buy the panda card, I think. It's plus 50% city attractiveness. So let's do it. I think it's 200,000. I'm going to buy it, though. I'm going to slap the panda in the zoo. There we go. Oh, you need the actual bear set. I don't know where we get the brown bear and black bear from, then. Oh. Okay, don't know where we get boar from either. Over 700 pop now, guys. Wow. Beautiful. We're making lots of money. I'm just trying to get the goodies up to where we need them to make the level 8 houses. It is tricky to get some of this stuff in. That shogunate faction there, that's why. Toilet paper should be able to be produced somewhere. I just need to figure out where. Maybe in the paper mill. Ah, there it is. Toilet paper. Okay. Got you. So 106 wood makes 51 toilet paper. That kind of makes sense. We just need, yeah, population to get that going then. Now I'm going to come on over where we got our embassy. And we're going to go upgrade foreign porter. Is there anything else we can do for them? I don't think so. And then the other one is the spy network for money as well. So I've been trying to upgrade them a little bit. As you can see, we're up to level 10. Level 3 on Nest money gains, so we'll get that up to level 10. I'm going to keep going with this because kidnap is handy for us at the moment. And I'm just keeping this guy at bay still. I've been kidnapping from him constantly. Just the higher level he gets, though, the harder it is for us to kidnap off him. What is this? Petroglyphs when placed in museum collection. Ah, there we go. Tattooing needles and stone fish hooks. So if you go into this, I'm getting loads of stuff, look. Nice. There we go. We got +5 for each trading port, fishing lodge, deep sea, whatever it is. So we get productivity. That's amazing. And then we can sell the petroglyph. We've got another one just in this area then that we can extract from too. We'll see what we get. Nice. Now it makes sense. So each artifact can be found in the other areas. So we've got plus 50% from caravans. We don't even have caravans in. Very nice though. And I don't know whether they're random. So if we come into artifacts, is there more that we can get? I've got a feeling we can get some of these. I've just got to check from when I excavate. Do a couple more. Yeah, we just got a new one there, an ancient staff. Cool. Got to stop rinsing my money though. I'm going to point out we're good now. We're starting to produce toilet paper. And the paper is coming in well, so cigars should be good. I'm just hitting up whatever I can in these. Now, we've got good power, so I'd be tempted to get +1 productivity for each house level 8. We don't have any level 8 houses yet, so that productivity is no good. So there's no point upgrading those yet. But I do have enough to produce a couple of tanks now. So I'm going to get 2 more tank slots in. I'm going to kidnap once more. And then we're going to kill this one near us to get the cannabis, I think. We do have room for 1 more, so I could potentially buy in another town slot. I'm going to buy one of these Ministry of Agricultures, though, as well. That makes a lot of sense. And an engineer's office. I don't know why I haven't got those yet. Architect studio as well, why not? And then let's go back to what we were doing. Houses with beer get +5. Let's get that one in, because there's loads of those. Yeah, it'd give us an extra 1,000. That's not bad. So we'll get Architect Studio. I don't think that this matters where they go either, which is nice. Ministry of Agriculture and an Engineer's Office. Quick build these 3 because they're going to give us mass production of each of those, 5%. And we have 3 infantry, 3 tanks. So I think this has got to be strong enough, right? Why has the infantry got more HP than a tank? I do want to try and raise this thing down. We'll see how we get on. Yes, that's literally no-brainer, right? We can let that one finish off, clear this out. We can take over this land because it's fertile, 100%, and it's cannabis. So we can get that going as well. There it is, the final shop. Army looted 17,000, and we'll buy that province. Thank you very much. We may as well go clear these out now, I think. Though there are some, actually, I don't think I'll need to build up this way. I might conquer instead. And then we can vassalize it for cash. And then we'll raise that one, though, for sure. This is a nice fertility area. And let's get our cannabis breeder in. If we do this right, we don't necessarily need loads of it. Let's just think about this. Yeah, that's good. We'll go for cannabis there. It's like we have conquered that one as well. No. All right, time to raise it then. It's not going to conquer it. Might have pulled them back by accident. There's one down here that's cannabis as well, but I don't necessarily need to have that as cannabis. We could extend the wine down that way. I got 197,000 in here, so maybe getting this card combiner in is not a bad idea, and then reveal the oil, just in case. You never know. And there's solar. I wouldn't mind going full into eco, so I can get rid of the need for using coal. I'm just going to slap in a card combiner. And then when we start crafting them up, I don't want to use my paper for anything other than the luxury stuff, though, at the moment. Ah, chocolate is luxury tier 3. I'm an idiot. Chocolate is the one. We buy chocolate fertility, then. Yeah, cocoa. And we get that cocoa breeder. I think down here would make sense, wouldn't it? I can connect it all in them. Right. How much glass have we got? 2,500. I do want to get the work speed in this tequila going. We can electrify it as well. So let's do that. We've got the electric in, so these guys are just nuts now. They're going to work super fast. So tequila coming out of our eyeballs. I think another hauling service over here is not a bad idea, though. So we can get this moving. And then maybe a couple of large warehouses. It would make sense to probably put them here. Actually, you know what? With all the spare space, I can't actually build anything else on this. So why not just have it going in here? Little extra storage yards around the place. So that one's been conquered then. We're gonna get rid of that cannabis breeder. We're gonna get cocoa. Now it isn't amazing, to be honest, actually. But I'm gonna do it anyway. And we're gonna set up fertility 69%. It's not the worst. What's this garden? 12 tile radius. Oh, that's if you want to start decorating. I'm not going for decorating. We're just going for naughtiness, really. We're going to get industrial technology straight in. And I'll probably get another one. It's 100,000. It doesn't take that long. So the industrial production going up is just absurd every single time. Actually, no. What am I doing? I want solar panel, don't I? Yeah, or wind turbine. Which one's better? Let's go wind turbine, because then we don't have to go for batteries. And I'm going to switch to putting sustainability into the advanced tequilas so we can really turn down the agave use. We've got loads anyway, but that just, like, the more we can get, the better, right? And actually, we want to increase the advanced machinery side of things as well. It's just absurd, so we can just keep pushing that even further. And actually, ironically, honey is producing a really good amount. Right, I'm going to go ahead and demolish these two now. I'm also going to demolish that storage. So we can get some more houses. Just makes sense if we get 3 more there. Because they're very early game buildings. We don't need that. We've got full sustainability now. Let's go ahead and raise this one. I probably should have saved the chocolate for this area, but that's fine. Right, we'll go for chocolatier. And we'll put the chocolatier, honestly, back this end, I think, in with the rest of this industrial. Alright, fully raised that one out now. So we're going to take that. Wow, we've expanded really far. Now, if we take this one, we can get gemstones, actually. So let's raise that one. Now we're just being warmongers, right? But that's going to be good. We should be able to get another tier item in then as well. I'm just going to click a couple of times on this artifact here. See if we get anything new. We did. We got the codex. I mean, decorative plate and sacrificial altar we've got. It's annoying because we're not doing any caravans. So it's the one that we don't really care about. All right, we've raised it. Let's take over that. I'm going to buy a gemstone mine straight away. And we're going to start. So we're going to need... Where do we want to put it? This side's okay, actually, if we put it this end. Look at this. Need region with gemstone. I mean, the gemstones are right there. That's really annoying, actually. We'd have to go all the way around. It has to be in here. And we kind of need to get rid of her. Otherwise, the power thing's going to have to go all the way around. I'm going to go for double gemstone mine. And we're going to have to bring road all the way around. And we're going to have to start a little bit of housing this way. We'll just get a block of 4, I think, for now. Right, let's have a look at these. We'll give them the budget. Storage too far, that's okay. We'll get improved. Wide shaft. Get them straight into the Middle Age, Enlightenment Age, and then we'll get some storage. We'll put gemstones in there. So I'm not actually sure what the gemstones go with. How many is in there? There's not even that many in there. 5,000. We could replenish that. Let me take a look. So we're finishing off this. I think... Was it the clockmakers? From glass and gold bars. Or a gemstone is just worth loads of money. I have no idea. Ah, chocolate requires milk. We need some cow farms, cattle ranches. Damn it. Alright, why not set up... We don't want it too far away, actually. So we can get some cattle farms this way. And I can buy in the animals. Won't take long. Start milking them. Just spend money like I've got nothing. There we go. There's the milk. That didn't take long. So we should have good old milk coming in. I need a storage for that, though. So there's our wind turbine. Output can fluctuate. Let's try a wind turbine here. 500. Wow. Where would we want our wind farm, then? I mean, over here makes sense, right? Wow, 143,000 to quick build. Don't know if that was the right thing to do, then. That does mean we'd need batteries then. I want to get my houses upgraded when I can to use electricity. Well done, first level 8 house. I don't even know where I got that from. That's amazing. We must have got the chocolate in. So what we're going to do on the chocolate factory... Oh, no, actually, we're going to get more sustainability books in. So we can get more in, can't we? This is great. There we go. We got 2, 3. They're all leveling up. This is amazing. I think once they're in, we'll be good. Let's get our luxury clothes mills. So that's dye and cotton. I can take over more and set those up as well. But we're good. Actually, there's going to be quite a lot of food that come from these too. And leather. Yeah, we're going to want to change and keep one of these guys at leather then. We've got that already, haven't we? Look at this level 8 house. This thing is huge. How many gemstones we got? 240. They're only worth £20.49 or $20.49 each. Can be crafted into jewelry. So, is that what... Where's the jeweler? Or are we not the right people for it? Don't know, but we'll have books very soon. We got plenty of paper to turn into them, so we'll get the printing press in next, I think. Let's go on in. Let's get the printing press. That's 18 minutes, not a problem. Let's get luxury clothes mill we can't do yet. I don't have dye or cotton on the go. I think I'm going to maybe go kill this lady at some point. Or I might get rid of my friend over here. He doesn't have that much, I don't think. He has walls, but I reckon we can smash him. Just vassalize him up, you know. We got 4 tanks, 3 infantry. Should be alright. Yeah, there we go. Here reinforcer shouldn't be a problem. That wall should go down very quickly. It's funny, you've got militia and musketeers and cannons trying to kill a tank. Well, the cannons maybe will do damage to a tank, but as soon as that wall's gone, your people are dead. I just might want to reinforce just in case. I'm going to train a couple of tanks. So we lost 1 infantry unit already. A second one is going to go down, actually. Just need that wall to disappear. There it is. Cool. We can start killing some of that, doing damage now. And I'm going to reinforce with a tank. I'm actually going to win that. It's just the tanks now. Yeah, we're not going to win that. Wow. Okay. I'll grab a conscript in as well. We could just get a few of these infantry and we should be fine. Enemies reinforce the defense. And we lost. Wow, really? It's crazy, isn't it, how you lose against that? Alright, there's our printing press. Let's do this. So, I've flipped to plan terrorism. We've got 2 cards. I'm going to go and hit him with that in a moment as well. I think printing press, honestly, I'm going to start stuffing over this way. I get this upgraded. So 79 paper and 18 dye makes 64 books. So we need dye fertility then, actually. I didn't realize. So let's buy that. Dye breeder. 81,000. We've got money like you wouldn't believe. So we're all good. Where do we want to put this then? I could extend it. Yeah, I think he is actually just fine. We put it at the edge there. And then we extend the irrigation all the way up. Just enough to be able to surround it. I don't know if it can pump that far, but it only has a certain amount of water, right? What we'll do is get 1 farm this side. And then another one over here. I think we can go round this. That should be more than enough dye. And then we set the storage. I'll get another little warehouse this side. And we're all good. So once that dye comes in, we'll be laughing. So just got to wait for a batch of that, and the books are here. And then that's another one. So, I mean, we're already at 16 houses. So it's not too bad. What's this? Passion, the Scholar's Office, no. So we get 20% house income. Whilst we wait for the houses, we may as well get solar panels. I gotta do the dirty on this guy now. I've got some terrorism cards. If you smash them with this, by the way, you can really, really cripple them completely. It's quite funny, to be honest. I'm going to get one of these offices in. And we'll quick build that. It's a lot of money, but I think that extra percentage on productivity is going to be really handy that we can get. So we'll get those workers in, and we gain the upgrade points in here. Solar panels are almost here. I see power is bad, so I'm just going to be working on that too. Because I want the coal, really, to be... So I'm going to untick coal from every house. They can all use wood instead. And we're going to keep that coal pumping into here. Because our tool numbers have gone down. I got a second tool factory in. So we've got to make sure we're scaling it. These guys need lots of work going in. And also, let's just start doing industrial technology here. I'll have a look at the solar panels. Quite expensive, isn't it? And there we go. I see the books coming in. We're struggling on a couple of the other bits. But once this tool stuff sorts itself out, which it will be good. So I might even buy some tools in, actually, just to speed it up. Yeah, let's do it. I'm going to buy this tile. I'm going to start pumping oil. Oil rig. I mean, we already have housing over that can reach this, so why not? And getting a couple more. And then we'll get an oil power plant this way as well. There we go. We'll start getting this in. So this requires electricity to generate electricity, but that once it's done, we're good. So how much batch is good? We have 46,000 oil down here. It's time we get on from coal. I'm actually going to get rid of the solar panel. We'll have the resources back. There is no point. So we can keep this moving. There we go. So tools and stuff coming in. We got all the smelting happening. We are good. And honestly, we've got 4 luxury tier 3s in now. So every house should slowly but surely be upgrading. There we go. So we'll see this continue to go. We need 80 in total. So it's going to take a little bit of time to get there, but that's fine. Now I'm going to continue with the sustainability books. We'll get the pollution scrubbers in where we can as well. And then, well, just continue getting the sustainability things into our tier 3 production chains. And we're on 34 now, almost halfway there. I'm going to continue getting this industrial upgrade one done whilst we go. We've got pretty good power input now because we've got the old oil power plant that's going to generate soon. We just need population in to sort it, so we're looking good. I'm going to grab this private military card, and we're swapping it out for the other one so we can get more military slots. Now, when we get some more steel in, I'm going to build some more tanks, so we're just waiting on a few of those. We're on 44 of this one, so slowly getting there. I want to probably get the last industrial technologies, so we almost got it. And then we got the 2 to get. So in total, we've got to grab the floating city and the El Dorado to win the game. Money's still really good, by the way, guys. So I'm just coming in. We're just, whilst it's down, that's fine, but they are selling it. I've got the target inventories quite high on some of these, so I could probably lower them. But I've started selling bricks as well, which is quite funny. I've just pushed a double alliance with these two, so I don't need to worry about it. I'm just kind of gifting them cash to do it. I think that's fine, because someone, I think, is either stealing or killing mine. So I think if we get an alliance with all 3 of these, I'll just give money. Just 10,000 each, they seem to like it, and then we can propose the alliance. We'll have 3 of them on alliance, and then I can just take out this one. Because he's definitely stealing from me. I kill loads, and then his numbers jump back up, so he's using cards on me, I reckon. What I'm going to do is get a load on the front line, do machinery. I want to keep the steel for other stuff. I'm going to see if I can take them with infantry and machine guns. Obviously, maybe an artillery to take down the wall, but these machine guns have pretty good attack if they're sat behind. So 2 of these is almost the same as 1 tank. So not too bad, really. Look at these profits when they come in, though. It's absurd, man. It's so much money. Well, we're 61 of 80. We're very close, so I do want to kill him before we get those built in. And it is pretty getting there with the lag. We got most production chains going and making lots of money. It's been fun so far. I just think maybe not a tank. We save up and get artillery. 423 it is. We can get that. There we go. We're getting artillery after. That's maxed out, I think. Maybe 1 less infantry. As long as we've got a few on the front line. I mean, 5 to sit there, and then we want to do damage from behind, right? Yeah, so we'll be doing quite a bit of damage with machine guns. And there we go. We're almost there. 78 of 80. We've almost done it. I've just been letting it kind of do its thing. It's quite good, actually. And it's ready to research the El Dorado first. So plus 20% from luxury consumption. That's quite nice. Need 4,225 gold for that one. And what do you need for the floating city? Everything we have. So that one's easy. The gold, I'm going to see if I can quick build it. We'll save the money. I'm going to try one more time on this guy. You see what I mean? His population's gone up again. I'm going to kidnap from you again. And once that comes in, we're going to go for it. I think we're good. We're going to attempt it. So this should be... The wall should go down pretty quick. He's got his reinforcements in. Hopefully we can take a chunk from these. But look at the attack on... That one's nothing. Just this one at the back. Try and reinforce. It's got to be able to kill it, man. There's the wall. Good. Can we start doing some damage now? Yeah, it's just these guys. These guys don't really do any damage, so... Can you hit this first? Annoying, they always hit the weaker one first. Obviously, once these are gone, the musketeers will hit this. That will be gone pretty quickly. The cannons go down. We should win this just fine. What a pain, though. Please just hit the musketeers so we can finish this. There we go. Got 1 more infantry that should be able to hold it whilst we clean these out. Yep, that's it. Game over. Good. There we go. Jeez, man. That was painful. We conquered him. So he can give us tribute, and then we don't need to worry about him stealing from us now. I'm going to turn down to low tax right now, just to get the happiness up. I think you get more efficiency off that as well. It's funny, my population goes up, employees don't. I guess it's because it's children, so we just need a spike of them growing up. Yeah, and just like that, we're good. All grown up. No building done. We are covered with all of our buildings. And there is our El Dorado. We've actually had 1 house downgrade, so we've just got to wait for that one. But I'm going to get this one built, so... And this kind of... Wow. Let's stick it over here. 878,000. So once the concrete goes in, it will be less to build. That is a lot. We've got 682,000, to be fair. Could buy in the gold bars. 360 of the suckers there. They're not even that expensive, so it makes sense. Alright, there's the floating city. All done. We had enough for that straight away, which is hilarious. So we're just going to come in and grab kind of economic theories. I probably should have got that earlier to get the research per house, but it really doesn't matter. Actually, may as well get the victory score at this point. Now, floating city. They're going to put over this side. This one, I mean, we've got 805,000. I've been buying in the gold. I can quick build this one, but I'm going to wait. And I'm going to buy in a little bit more gold. Not going to all go in already. We've obviously got quite a lot of it. The only one is going to be concrete. So rather than buying in gold when we trade it, I'm going to trade for concrete as well. So I'm going to quick build this El Dorado now. No, we'll ignore people dying from the cold. It's fine. Look at this thing. Oh, this thing is nuts. Obviously, it'll look cool when it's not so snowy. But if we buy now in concrete, we'll be fine. And there it is. Look, guys, that looks awesome, man. All the way up. This gives happiness bonuses, does it not? They love it. My people are happy anyway. They're good. We officially have 3 oil plants now. These guys I've put straight to the top to make sure there's workers in there anyway to keep a constant power flow. And then I can obviously keep upgrading the houses. We're trying to get away from coal as much as possible. We've pretty much done that, to be honest. Then over here, I mean, yep, still some concrete. The rest is all right. Let's trade some more in. If you're wondering where everything's at, guys, we're at net profit. I mean, fees are insane. The export's nearly it's 260-ish thousand. I've just got a couple of these extras. Got so much iron and stuff. There's no point keeping it all. Look at it all. It's absurd. And like the raw resources, gemstones, never even got onto that kind of stuff. We've got some gold bars in, but honestly, we'll have enough to kind of get that in before long as well. You could just very high tax them for a bit. Just buying up a whole load of provinces because you get boosts from it anyway. And we've got loads of money. Just waiting for these last ones to come in, so why not? All counts as money as well, so you get the prizes, don't you? I think that's what gave us the port colony, to be honest. What does this do? Build a new port with 10 citizens from your capital. Do I even care? No. No, I do not. We're just finishing this last building. And there we go. Let's quick build the floating city to finish this baby off. Boom. There it is. Win a game starting in grassland and win as the Aztecs. Check me out. Let's view this summary. So population in the end, we went for 43 years. Population score was pretty good. What were we on in the end? We ended on, it's about 840, wasn't it? I don't know, but it was all good in the end. Revenue was huge. Like absolutely huge. I think we were earning about 300,000-400,000 a year in the end. So there we go. I had fun with this one, selling lots of tequila. As always, guys, please hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you aren't already. Really appreciate being here. As always, hope you have a great day. See you in the next one.